What's up, everybody? This is your boy Caesar Beavers. I don't know why that's playing. Hold on, guys. So, we're here with you for week 29 of the Power Check. We're here with you for week 29 of the Power Check. And I got my co-host, Shaun Key. You there, Shaun? Shaun. He dropped off. There he is.
God. All right.
What's happening, brother?
What's up?
Man, cooling, bro. You know, do you guys
Technical
hear it?
difficulties.
Do y'all hear an echo? Answer in the chat if y'all hear an echo.
Yeah. Finna look at the chat too.
Because I do. I think I just got to take tabs out. All right, I don't think the echo's there anymore.
Awesome.
I'm new to this, man. I'm new to this, bro. I got it figured out though, I think.
We got it.
Like I said, man, you know, this is week 29 of the Power Check. We got a real interesting lineup this week, bro. You know, and if you guys don't know, this is my partner right here, Shaun Key. He's a videographer. He does stuff for all kinds of people like Moccasin Creek, the Lax. He just got done doing the country rap throwdown and shooting and editing footage for him. If you want to tell him about yourself, man, go ahead.
Man, just a little backstory on me. A lot of people don't know me more from the band, the Tennessee Sticks. We were touring from probably pretty much 2016 to right after COVID. And so then got my feet wet in the game as an artist. I've been an artist for 20 plus years. So, but now I just decided to take it over to the, business side of things. I want to help artists. So any artists out there needing some, some guidance or anything, or content, anything like that, hey, reach out. But yeah, got some big interviews coming up, and stay tuned.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take a couple questions and do shout outs in the chat, man. Shout out to Amber, appreciate you showing up. Rock Chalk Love Louder, appreciate you showing up. Stacy, Space Dad Larry Del Reed, what's up, brother, man? Country Rap
What's
Drama
up?
Alert. Who else we got in here that I can see? That's all I can see. I can't see nobody else. What's up, Josh Ginger? I appreciate all y'all showing up for me, man. And I'm gonna take some questions. Beaver, Country Rap Drama Alert said, Beaver, why did the community turn on you instantly? Man, I think it has a lot to do with I am unbiased and I do not pick sides. And when I said something about the unity and talking to Ryan Upchurch on the phone, you know, the temperature kind of changed. You know what I mean? Because like this whole community expects you to pick a side. You're either over here or over there, and I'm neither. You know what I'm saying? I've done work for all kinds of people in this industry, and I've never tried to burn a bridge. And yeah, man, you're not going to control me and tell me what to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is for the whole genre, not just one fan base. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome our special guest, Mr. Bezz Believe, bro. What's happening? Hustle God, bro. Hustle God.
How y'all fellas doing, man?
Man, we coolin', bro. I appreciate you showing up, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you showing up. So what you got going on, Bezz?
Man, being a dad, preparing for this
Yeah.
new album, just constantly making new music, hustling, getting this paper nonstop, boy. And the 24 hours ain't enough. I swear to God. I would
Man, I'm
like.
telling you.
I wish sleep wasn't healthy for you because I don't. I don't want to sleep.
Facts.
There's too much to get done. Sleep is my enemy, but if I don't sleep, then it kills my gains in the gym, and then I live unhealthy, and it's not good for you. But I hate sleep. It's the
It's not
biggest
enough
waste,
time in the day, man.
biggest waste of time. You got the new albums in. Look at that, comes in. You got that,
Okay.
got that pack. I'll show you.
Where can we get that? Where can we get that?
It's about to be live on my website probably tomorrow.
Okay.
But these are
Yeah,
physical
yeah.
copies, limited edition. Comes in the zip bag because it's the Country Trapper 3. Everything limited edition, autograph stamp. So
Hey, that's fire. I like how you got the
already,
pack though. You know what
yeah,
I
they got the
mean?
pack exactly.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
you use this stuff, hit your little smoke out of,
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for
Drop the
just
guy.
jumping in and with the advertisement. I was just like excited, like I literally was getting these together, like right before we got on the interview. That's why,
Man,
that's what
please,
I
please
was rigging on here.
advertise.
Yeah,
Advertise it all, bro.
I was literally autographing these and shit like that. So I was like, man, I got a lot of work ahead of me though, because I got 1,000 copies. I'm keeping it to 1,000 copies, $100 a piece, 100 racks if I sell them all. 100 racks off music.
Hey, hell
Mm-hmm.
yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Heck yeah.
fire, man. I know you've been in the game a long time, man. You got some great features. You got some great
Most
songs.
definitely.
Like, what's the most special song to you? You know what I mean?
Um, man, my new stuff. I would say that you guys are going to hear on the new project because I think it is. I created a sound with it. Like it's my own sound. Like it's that Florida country trapper shit. Like man, like it just my my life and the people with the same experiences. Like the audio of it. It's like the soundtrack of that. And I feel like throughout my career, I've made a lot of great music, but I think it's still what can I say? It's still a sound. It's still a sound that's known. Like it's other people have rapped on those type of beats. Other people have used those cadences. But this shit is like it's like a whole nother genre. Like the other stuff. What you could box in a genre. I would say you could consider this is like what did I just hear? Like there's nothing out like it, and I'm really excited about it for sure.
Man, I love that new one that you got, man. I got an
Yeah,
autistic daughter, and I noticed you mentioned that in there, bro. And I'm like,
I think
man,
we
Dang, I
all
got a
do that.
son.
Yeah,
it's a real dad song, bro. Real family
exactly,
Yeah.
man song. You know?
Heck
exactly.
yeah.
That
Hats off to you, bro.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, that's only tip of the iceberg of that sound though. But like if you exactly
Yeah.
that record, it's like we got so deep and personal because like I've experienced so much in life. Like I think my life story now to where it's at is like shoot, bro. It's very I've experienced a lot of pain, a lot of things that should have broke me that I pushed through and I kept going. And the music is really the what saves my life every time because I just put it all on those beats. And that's what this new music is. Like that's what I say. Like I had to go through all that to come up with this sound because a lot of my stuff is like life I didn't go through enough. So like a lot of times I had to borrow other people's pain, such as when I'm doing the political disses or talking about worldly issues because like shit was too smooth for me. Yeah, I felt like my shit was uninteresting. So I'm gonna go talk about how other people are feeling, what's bothering other people. And it's like now it's like, no, I got enough to get off my chest. I have to just y'all now. I'm going to share what's inside of me now.
Yeah. Yeah, they want to
Hmm.
Hey,
know
man.
you, man.
Yeah, no, I
I,
feel you. Uh-huh.
And a lot of people don't know, behind the scenes, man. So whenever you really get to express yourself in the music, people
Yeah.
get to know the real you, and not what like you said, political songs is good for everybody and everything. But when you get to
Yeah.
express yourself, man, it's a whole different ball game, man. And when you listen to
Mm-hmm.
that song, you're like, man, you knew what you were feeling at that moment.
Exit. Thank you, man. Yeah, exactly. It's like a lot of people are in that same
And
definitely
both,
same experience, man. It seems like
yeah,
everybody's got autistic children nowadays, you know.
yeah,
And it's all something we're dealing with. So like I'm all for that cause, and it's like shoot, just
I
just the
salute you for
struggle
that,
of
bro, for real.
yeah, just the struggle of being a single dad. I raised both my children by myself. I spend a ton of money on nannies and schools and doing everything for them. Their mom is not in the picture at all. So it's like 100% me, prime of my rap career. Imagine that, having to put
Yeah.
all your music to the side, all the money that you used to spend on marketing your music goes to your children. You can't make moves that you used to make, and you had to put your head down and remain humble and keep on grinding and keep faith. And we found a way. We found a way to keep on making this paper. We found a way to get past it all and come back stronger
I
than
feel
ever. You
like
know,
I feel like those moments are what brings out a different beast in you, man.
it did.
Like,
You're so
and
right.
so I mean, hats off to you, bro, for real.
You're so right. That's why it's like I'm like, man, 24 hours ain't enough. You crazy? Like
You right.
it ain't enough now because yeah, exactly. The different beast is unleashed. I gotta have like carry the weight on my shoulders of the whole entire universe every single day. Like and treat it like it's a normal thing. You know,
Does your
Uh,
neck hurt, bro? Does your neck hurt right now from
man.
having from carrying all the weight?
I'm immune to it now. You know, I'm immune to
Yeah.
it. But I've had my days of almost breaking, and I had to like literally, I talk to myself every single day. Like I talk to myself a lot, and whenever I'm like getting into what do you call it? Would it be called loathing or man,
Yeah.
this sucks? I'm like, stop being a bitch. Get the fuck up. You're Bezz Believe, motherfucker. Stop being a bitch. Like that's how I talk to myself. Like I'm a fucking drill sergeant with myself. Sorry for cussing too. I'm
You
really trying to
good,
oh, you
bro?
good, bro.
do
You
that
good.
enough,
I,
but
I
that's what
don't think it
really,
matters
yeah.
on here.
That's perfect. Yeah. But and me personally as a man, like I'm really trying not to as much. Like none of my music has any cussing in it now, the new stuff, but people wouldn't even be able to tell because it's still that raw and authentic. And it sounds like there'd be cussing, but technically there's no cussing.
That's cool. Hey, that's whenever
Mhm.
you really step up and
Yeah,
to a different level when you can just drop a whole album without a single curse word in it, man.
I
That's
know.
dope.
Hmm.
I,
So
I'm not against it. It just got to be like so necessary. There's no unnecessary cussing, but 99% of the time you could find a way around it. But every once in a while, yeah, like there's only one way to fucking describe it. But so now it's like I'm cussing more in my regular talking than my music because I'm really just not trying to do it because I mean it doesn't provide any value. It
Man,
just
I've really
it's wasted
noticed that
words.
like when I'm stressed, it's like I cuss more, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stressed, and a lot of pressure, stuff going on, it's easier to
Uh,
slip out and get you out
A
of your
hundred
element,
percent.
you
A
know?
lot, a lot of it is just habit, man. Where we just became accustomed to talking like that in the environments
yeah.
we've been in. But it's like I'm around kids all day now, and me personally, I'm just
Yeah.
trying to be, I guess more, operate on a more elevated scale. Just
Well,
what
you
what
Right.
you
what's
don't think nothing about it until you hear your
yeah.
flesh and blood say a cuss word. You're like, all right, now I got to watch myself because
Uh,
now I'm rubbing off on my my teenagers. So you got to watch
yeah.
yourself. Of course, they see it
Uh,
in school and
a hundred
everything, but you
percent.
just got to watch yourself.
A hundred
Yeah.
percent. Yeah.
So
It's contagious, man. Stuff like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
so
Nah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah, Bez, let's get into this power ranking and we can talk about these five awesome artists, you know what I'm saying, and see what you feel and what Shaun feels and myself. Um, so
So
let me just
what exactly is a power ranking? I know
So
I've
base
seen you do it, but yeah.
yeah, so basically, bro, so a power check is who's got the most motion right now, and it's ranked by
Oh, okay.
visibility, fan reaction, current buzz, and weekly movement. So like when you go
Yeah.
online, who do you see a lot? And look at all the engagement, you know what I'm saying, and the moves they're
Yeah.
making. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we're gonna start at number 5, Justin Time. Who the fuck is Justin Time, bro? You know he got a lot going on, bro, with the redneck rave. And then
Definitely.
you know he's got another redneck rave in September, bro. You know, and just him talking about his damn relationship with Savannah online, they'll get 10,000 likes on a post. It's really crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
so we put him at number 5. What you think, Shaun Key?
I think it's perfect spot. And man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. He's staying on the power rankings week in and week out. So it doesn't really matter where you are on the ranking. If you're staying on it consistently, that's a plus, man. That's
Yeah,
how I see it. So
exactly, man. What's
I
your
think it's
thoughts,
well
Bez?
deserved.
Man, he's doing his thing. I feel like he got a lot of motion. He's like the country rap DJ Khaled in a
Mm,
way, I guess. Like he's got so much motion on everything but his music. And I'm not saying in a bad way. I don't think he really cares about his music like that. Like music is not his
Right.
priority. He's about his bag. He's about his following. There's no set way to get it now. There's absolutely I do the music because the passion, because I love music. But technically, if you just want to get a bag, you just want to be popular. Every you want the rewards. Why even do music? You could blow up just doing tutorials on how to play with your feet. Like you could blow up doing it. There's so many easier ways. You know what I'm saying? Like music is like the hardest way possible. So it's like unless the music is like in your blood, like DNA, like you can't escape it. Like where I'm at, like I can't escape it. I would love to escape the passion of music and not give a shit and just
yeah,
do something that's easy that makes a bag. But that's just not who I am. I have to do the music. It's like it's an addiction. It's part of my DNA. It's part of my blood. I wake up to do it. Um, but he's definitely. I mean, as far as having a stronghold in the game, his face is highly visible. Like
yeah,
I don't know how he feels about his music, so I'm not trying to be a hater or diss it because he got motion. I'm not gonna say he doesn't have fucking motion. It's just that when people think of him, I don't think they think of his music. They think of
Right.
right.
him as
A
a as a
promoter.
as a promoter and a power player, and if that's how he wants to be viewed, I totally respect it because he's good at that shit and he's doing a phenomenal job in that lane
Right.
and he's still doing solid with his music. Even I feel like that's not his priority, and he's still doing solid with it, which is
I
which
agree,
is pretty
bro.
crazy. Yeah.
Well, it's
Mhm.
I know.
crazy
I
that. Go
Go
ahead. My
ahead.
bad.
Okay. Well, I've seen him say multiple times that he's not even a rapper, bro. He's the world's best party promoter. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. And I
That
mean, the shit like like I said, there's no set way to do it now. There's people with the biggest followings not doing any type of music, or like I said, they might have the biggest following playing with their feet. Who knows? Like, there's no set way to
yeah.
do it now. That's the thing.
Well,
As an artist, we're competing in a pool full of people playing with their feet and doing tutorials on how to use toilet paper, like whatever just driving school buses, working at FedEx, and they're getting more views than Drake now. It's just
Facts, bro.
right.
it's just the world we living in. So we're not, it's not even a competition amongst artists anymore. It's a competition amongst everyone doing random things.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Well, when you can sit here and you can not drop songs for a while and then just pop in every once in a while and drop a song and it still gets the same amount of views and does the same, numbers and everything. That's crazy, man. Like I mean, if you look back, I mean, I can't I guess his last song that he actually like really took serious and dropped was several months ago. And if he dropped a song right now, it would still do the same number wise as he was consistently dropping.
Low key, it's like I said, he's a brand marketing promoter and he's good at it. And it's like low key, that's how you should drop. And that's why labels do that. They give somebody one big single and they promote it every single day, because you could dictate the views that you want to put on it if you by the promo. If you want,
Yeah.
if you want a song to pop, just put the time in the promo. Put the
Right.
time in the promo. Come up with some giveaways. Get influencers on TikTok. You do some TikToks, whatever. Post the same song 1,000 times. So it's like, um, man, so a lot of stuff like that is hard to say, because like I'm somebody like I'm Lil Wayne in his mixtape era, where I just want to drop, 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 and that is not effective. But that's who I am, and I'm going to keep
Mhm.
doing that. And over time, it becomes effective, because then you have a huge catalog. But are you under promoting your songs? Yeah, 100%. I have songs that fucking flop many times,
Yeah.
because I'm just dropping zero promo, because what I'm doing two songs, two official music videos a week. You know, we trying to hit 100 songs a year. So I don't even care about the numbers. I'm just dropping. And then, but now we're building a crazy catalog where we have thousands of songs and our streaming checks are crazy, and people eventually go back to it. But it's like I said, there's just no set way to do this. I'm all about, I'm an artist. I'm a arts. I became very artsy fartsy. I'm all about the craft. I'm all about the craft. I'm all about the craftsmanship. I
Right.
put that first over everything. Even if it gets less views, even if I get no clout from it, even if it doesn't get the respect that it should, I don't care. I do the music for me, and I try to impress myself, and I try to become the best I can at it. I treat it like a professional athlete, even though music is not judged by talent whatsoever. It's 100% marketing and 100% everything but the talent most of the time. I just try to be as talented as I can and drop as much music as I can and be in that booth as much as I can, strictly for myself, just strictly
Right.
for I don't that's how I rank it. I rank it based on the talent and the work ethic you put in the booth. That's what I
Yeah.
respect, you know?
Right.
And so I'm gonna operate what impresses me. The world and the internet don't have the same view as me, and I've had to just accept that. I've had to accept that I have to lay down my principles of who I am, and that that's what it is. That's what it is. If the world doesn't accept it, or the world moves differently, I have to be okay with that. I have to be okay with people who are less serious, that don't really care about the craft, might do more views than me, might got more fans than me, might have more connections and money than me. But in my heart, I know I was the samurai training every single day, and I'm the best with that sword at the end of
Hell
the
yeah.
Well,
day. So some people might market the sword better. They might fill up more arenas with a weaker sword. But when it comes down to who's the best with the sword, I'm the samurai with the sharpest blade. And that's
right.
who I am that's who I am as a person. And I've learned to accept that and be that. you know?
So
Hell yeah, man.
before
Mhm.
before we get in, before he drops his song or whatever, I see several people in the comments asking, and I guess it's a good question, man. Like if someone wanted to do a feature with you or whatever, reach out to you. How do you go about that? Do you just review the song, or do they have to go through a PR team? I mean, I see several people asking, so thought I'd bring that
So
up.
man, I wish I could read the comments. I didn't even know there was comments. Um for features, that's what even what I'm trying to figure out now, because like I went really off the grid of I was still always recording, still shooting videos, but like any type of putting stuff out there, focusing on social media, I really
Yeah.
went off the grid, really just focus and get these kids in the right place, man.
Right.
So it's like now I'm more open to features. I'm thinking about what the process is, because I don't want to just like straight take people's bread and then it becomes hollow where you're just
Right.
doing features straight for
Yeah.
money. But at the same
So
time,
I
I want to get paid for this shit.
Right.
Um,
so I tell you
You
I tell
where
you
deserve it.
this, Bez. The guy that
yeah,
asked, his name's Bubba K, and he's actually fucking awesome, bro.
I think I
Right.
heard of them. Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly. Somebody like that. Like if the record is hot, like You know,
Yeah.
if somebody if listen, I'm not. A lot of rappers are like dickheads, where it's like they just don't recognize potential or they hate on potential. Like if somebody's up and
Mm-hmm.
coming, they might try to stomp them out or act like they don't see them in their own. Like, oh well, I'm up here, so I'm anybody who's on my level or low or has less followers. I'm gonna act like I don't see, and I'm only gonna act like I'm worthy of the biggest people. And it's like, man, you're gonna sleep on potential. Like I just love this shit so much that it's
Yeah.
fun to me. Like if someone is dope, their music is good, and I see them grinding, and I know they're not gonna waste the feature. Like I go and do it, and they don't even put it out. Which
Yeah.
I got love for Just in Time, but he's done that to me.
Damn.
Where I gave him and Marcotic a feature, and that shit never went. No, they never did nothing with it. You
Damn.
know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want to be
Hey,
in that position. I don't want to be in that
I'd
position
have to put,
because
I'd have to drop that Bezz Believe feature, but you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's like you know, I like as much as I don't feel some type of way, I do feel some type of way because I put my hard. Like I said, I'm the samurai with the sword. I'm sharpening my blade. I put my all into everything I do, and then you're just not gonna release it or do anything with it.
Yeah. And then another guy,
You know what I'm saying?
an,
And that's it.
another what?
I don't have no ill will against him or anything.
Yeah.
Musically, I am a bit frustrated though, but you know, he's thinking business is probably not priority on his mind because he probably has more money moves on the table. But like I said, I put my craftsmanship over the money many times. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like
Put that shit
to
out.
me, yeah, I just don't. But I've already used. I'm not gonna lie. Like with all due respect, it's fuck 'em. I've used the verse for something else because I don't waste good verses. I didn't waste. I didn't
Facts.
use the whole verse, but I've used pieces of it because it's like it's been how many months, fucking maybe even a year. So obviously, if they want to release it a year from now, no, bro, those bars no longer stand. You know, like
Right.
those bars are gonna go on a different project. You know, I'm not gonna let just the bars go to waste. So that song, I don't know, you know, if they want to put it out, I guess they could have bars that been used on another song that I have now, but um that's up to them what they want to do with it. Um but yeah,
Yeah.
you know, so I just don't want people wasting my stuff. And that's what a lot, even people who've paid for features, that's why I do have to charge because like I've had people pay thousands of dollars for features, never even put out the song, quit rapping a week later, you know. So it's
Oh
like
Mm.
man.
you
Yeah.
don't want to just blindly take bags because like
Ye-
it's almost offensive to me when I put my voice on a beat and you don't do anything with it. It's
mm.
like it's offensive. It's absolutely offensive. Like wow,
Some
that
artists
So
that
don't
completely
just
had
use it for a
zero
bag
value
though.
to you. But my voice on a beat means everything to me, but has
yeah,
zero value to you.
Right. Yeah. Some
Even if you
artists
yeah,
treat
paid
it
it's
as
for
a
it.
crazy.
bag, you know.
A
Yeah,
lot, a lot. Yeah,
so another artist, Dub Deezy said he wants one too, bro.
yeah. Not he's hit me up. I have to. I don't know. It sucks that all the rap beef, the country rap beef, in politics get in the way with things because we know who's gonna feel salty if I do that one. Um, and at the end of the day, I do respect who is gonna feel salty about it. And like, I'm not a hoe ass motherfucker. Like, I've chilled with him, and I'd say we're cordial, cool. We're not best friends, but it's like I respect you, you respect me. So I know I gotta feel out that situation with that one. I know you haven't personally got along with that person, and I can't say that I'm like best friends with them or I don't even know if he really likes me, you know, but there's a mutual respect, I think, you know, there's a mutual respect and I'd be open to doing work, you know, it just gotta be the right stuff.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Well, you know, I'll I don't know how if you was interested in none of those, but like I
Uh,
will give you their email or something. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
a lot is the record and knowing it's gonna be pushed
hmm
and the Yeah, the quality of the craftsmanship, because I rather work with a
Facts.
no, not calling them nobodies, because obviously I know who they are and they're grinding and they're doing their thing. But I would rather work, say if I had the choice at this point in my life to work with an absolutely nobody with no following, but they were putting out, they had extreme talent, their visuals were amazing, and whoever their engineer and everything was top of the line, but they just didn't have a following. I would choose that over someone who sucked with clout right now, just because like I'm that
Yeah.
locked in with the actual craftsmanship of this shit.
Right, yeah, I
You
agree.
Yeah,
know?
it would be cool if, when I bring artists like this up, that maybe I could give the people, the artists in there in the chat that's like, hey, I want to feature with this person, like, well, hey, send something to my email and I'll send it to Bez, and if he
Well,
likes it, he
Yeah.
likes it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
That
another
that
thing that's good for this platform, man, is putting artists face value, putting artists together and bringing the genre
yeah,
together and bringing artists say,
I
hey,
I,
well, this
I
artist is
agree.
spotlight.
Everybody's got to stop with like whatever's going on, the little friction and the beefs, because like I don't even think the fans like it in this genre. Like
nah,
it's a positive genre, and that's why like I've always gravitated towards it, whether like I was a full-blown trying to be, country rapper or whatever. People, like I wouldn't even consider myself really like full-blown, I'm all in, I'm a fucking redneck, let's go country rapper. Like I'm the country trapper. Like I'm a southerner. I'm definitely got a foot in the lane 100%, but I'm not full in there like someone like Cole Ford or the Lax, who's like a real country rapper, you
It's got
know.
country
yeah,
values. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. But the values, the fans,
mm,
they like positivity, they like family, they like being a good human being, and
yeah,
that's what I respect the most about it, is the values, and that's what they loved me for, is they see the core behind it, even when they see me do something negative, like they're not afraid to speak up. Like the country rap genre makes me a better person and strive to be a better person, because you got to think like before this lane really opened up, what we had to be, everybody had to be a gangster, everybody had to fit into the mold that the mainstream was pushing to get any bit of
Especially being a white
any
rapper, you know.
yeah any bit of support, or you had to be like an underground weird white rapper following the underground scene. There wasn't a scene for people like who's just making some down south bangers who happen to be white. Like there was not a scene
Right.
for it. So it's like I'm grateful that this lane opened up so much, because like man, it created, dude, when I used to try to market my stuff and look for like similar artists or where do I push it, like where do I even go? My whole career up until this lane opened, I was going to the hood,
yeah,
Right.
because
Right.
that was the only place you could promote rap. What the fuck? You can't go to the fucking suburbs. The rednecks was still too racist back then, or at least people thought they were. So it's like you had to go straight to the hood. Now it's like, man, times have changed in such a beautiful way, like where it's
mm-hmm,
like everybody's got a niche, everybody's got a lane where you could just be yourself, and there's a fan base you can market to and actually
Well,
find similar artists that are in the same position as you, because it wasn't
I
like that
agree.
before. It's like you was either fucking Rick Ross, Dope Boy, Gucci Mane, the thugged out shit, or you were considered underground, and
see,
you had a hard
I
time getting your shit out there.
I think that's where they get it confused though, because they'll say, "Well, you used to do regular rap." It's not that. It's just when you get in where you fit in, man. And it's like, like we grew up in, and we were doing, with both sides of town. When you live in a little bitty town, man, you hang out with everyone. I hung out with some crazy ass rednecks that were just crazy,
A
you
hundred
know, and
percent.
and and party. But I mean, I never claimed to be no just straight out redneck. I just had country values. I did the
Exactly.
same stuff, but I hung out with everyone. So that's just how it was, and the music that was accepted. You get up. I've been up on stage and rap songs, and people look at me like I was stupid. You know,
Yeah.
and but when the country rap lane opened up, it's just like they accepted that, and that's why we gravitated to that. It's not because we didn't get approved in rap. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just
It,
that you feel more comfortable here. You feel more at home.
The
Yeah.
fans the fans took me in. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't know who any of these artists were. To be
Mm-hmm.
real, like me being in Florida, like especially a couple years ago, like man, it was only Kodak Black and Hot Boy and all this gangster shit, and like that's where I would Kevin Gates, like that's who they were listening to, and I was like in that mix, and then all the fans all of a sudden do a song with Struggle, Jelly Roll, Just in Time, and I'm like, who are these people? Like I heard of Jelly a little bit, and then like there's at first, like I'm not even gonna lie, like I like especially my baby mama resented that shit. She's like, they're fucking trying to put you in with all these artists no one even cares about when you should be with the mainstream. And that now none of those mainstream people she thought was cool or even relevant anymore, you know. And now it's like
Right.
the,
Facts.
the shit that she was in my ear dissing me about is one of the greatest blessings that ever, because all these artists who are in the country rap genre are still going strong, still independent, didn't sell their butthole to the fucking devil. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, that
I'd much
part.
rather be I'd much rather be in this lane than to go get a feature with Lil Nas X or 6ix9ine or whoever everyone the industry jumped on and thought was gonna be the next big thing, and then they turned out to be weirdos, you know what I'm saying? And that's
You ain't
the
got to
main.
worry about going to the studio and getting fucking shot or robbed or something either.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? Like,
100%. But it's like the mainstream who lasts and who doesn't turn their brand eventually weird satanic. Every single one of
Right.
them mainstream, they either disappear, die, fall off, or they turn their brand completely gay satanic, and that's the only way for them to have longevity, because then whoever their little handler who's giving them the pipe in the butt is paying for the the gay satanic swag, you know.
yeah,
The
Yeah.
country rap I respect it because 99% of it is like fully independent people coming out with their own bags, their own hustle, and making it happen on their own. It's genuine, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot more genuine. So it's been a real blessing that,
Keeps
like I
keeping
said,
me
like
out.
and I like I said, it's like well but Bubba Sparks back in Ugly, but he said I ain't choose the rhyming chose me. Like I didn't choose. Trust me, I didn't choose country rap. I almost resented it at first. Like,
yeah,
and but it chose me. The fans just kept coming at me, man. We love your shit. We love your shit. We love your shit. And I just started getting invited to do shows and events. And then I'm like, man, they showed me a better life. They saved
yeah,
my life from thinking that what I was doing was the way. You know what I'm saying? The people that I thought were cool were not freaking cool. You know,
Right.
the industry people that I thought I had to get down with were not who I should get down with, you know?
Right. Not to on the comments. I seen Bubba K. Hey,
Yeah.
Bubba K. Check your messages too. I hit you up on that interview and something else as well. I think it's going to your other. But if you still on here, not to get off subject, but check your
Yeah.
messages, bro.
yeah. Bubba K, we'd love to do an interview with you, man, and
Yeah.
Bubba
put it on the
K.
channel.
Definitely heard of Bubba K though. I've seen his stuff
Hey,
for
bro.
sure.
I don't. He's slept on, bro. I'm being
A,
honest. I mean, he's on my
a,
playlist. He slept on artists for real.
a
Yeah,
lot, man, a lot of people are, especially people
Oh, it's a lot. Yeah, I agree.
who are really about the music are slept on in
mm-hmm.
this day and age, because what's going to get attention? Like I said, you go burn an American flag or something like that. Do something stupid. That's going to get
Hey,
you attention. That's going to get you attention right away. Good music is like I said, catalog building. Like I might not get the attention at this moment, but when I got 1,000 songs lined up and all of them are fire, and the people who are listening are man, this is my vibe every single day. Those streams add up. You know, it's about
when you
catalog
can
building.
drop an album that you don't have to change to the next song, bro, you're doing something, man. I don't care if you got a
I
thousand
agree.
followers or a million. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
and that's that.
Yeah,
I mean, I've noticed that about Bubba K. Not just to try to spotlight just him,
Yeah,
but I mean, you can literally sit there and hit play on the intro and go all the way to the outro. It's like them old 3-6 albums. You know, it's just good music. So there's a lot of artists I feel like need to be spotlighted like that, and that's what we want to do, man. You know.
most
And
definitely.
so,
yeah.
but
But yeah, let's get back on the power check though. Number 4 is Savannah Dexter. She's doing her thing. About the same as Just in Time. You know what I mean? The the situation's the same nearly. You know what I mean?
Well, when
She's
you
out
see
here.
one, you see the other.
Yeah, you know what I
So,
mean.
Um,
And what do you
I
think,
think.
Bez?
See, I only know her from when she was with. Man, I apologize to Justin. I only know her from when she was with Bravo Gator, and
Yeah.
I don't know who the evil one in that relationship was. But you saw where Mako Music went. They robbed all the fucking artists. The label went to shit. They
Mm.
stole advance money. They took advances out, and then they pretty much dissolved the label. Like they created that
You was
label
on
just
Mako, wasn't you? You was on
for a
Mako,
little bit,
right?
yeah, and it could have been
Yeah.
amazing. They had me, FJ, Savannah, uh, um,
Blind
Trap
Fury.
House Coda, Hard Target, all of us. And I was like, this is a power team right in Florida, 20 minutes from my house. Let's get it. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like I don't know whose idea it was, but they did that shit not for legitimate purposes. It was strictly to take in advance money from 1 RPM. Say you got a label, combine all these artists following,
Mm.
then say, oh, we're using the money for the label. They took all the fucking money, then just
Damn.
stop the label, and he became the solo artist with her and just didn't do nothing for any of the other artists. I bought myself out of the contract, which I respect. He was fair with that because, like I said, he already knew what he was doing. Like he's like, man, I already finessed the bread. Like I'll let you out of this deal cheap. I don't really care. Like I'm not trying to
Mm.
finesse you bread, Bez, like that. You were just a tool for me to finesse this bread. Like nothing against
Damn.
you, Bez. It's just that
Yeah.
you were a great asset for me to pull my ultimate scam. So uh I don't know who was the bad one in that situation. I don't know if she was in his ear. Yeah, let's do all these people like that. They suck. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
She seemed, but I will say musically, she's serious about the music. She got some from the new stuff that I don't really check out much stuff. I've heard some stuff and it sounded good. Her voice sounded good, but
heck yeah.
yeah, like I said, I didn't talk to her too much to say, like I said, I don't know who was the mastermind behind that scam. I don't know who was the
I
mastermind
got
behind
you.
that scam. And it was such a disappointing situation because if they would have ran that label right,
Could have been
they
big, man.
it could have been so big because with all those people's following combined, pushing them serious, doing serious collabs, it could have
Mm-hmm.
been great. But instead they tried to turn us all against each other, steal the bread, shit like that. Cause like they really tried to, now that I see, like even me and FJ, we both recognize like they really tried to like almost make me and FJ resent each other, if you know what I'm saying, even though we're part of
Yeah.
the same label. Um, and me and him both like woke up to that, we've both woken up to that.
Hey Bez, got
Yeah.
a fan in the chat that said, got a good question for you. It said, did you pivot into the country trap lane because of a genuine change in lifestyle, or did you just realize political outrage and want to touch base on that?
The country rap definitely genuine change in lifestyle. Like once I got the fan base and started getting booked for the events, I was like, why would I go back to the hood? Why would I go back to making my life more hard? You know what I'm saying? When I have a fan base that's coming with a fresh plate of fried chicken and fruit and
Facts.
hugs and was asking me how my son is and offering to babysit my son, and there's no one trying to shoot anyone. Like, why would I ever go back to a life that's fueled by straight negativity? They only think you're cool when you're doing bad, when you're getting locked up or killing someone, and then you have a whole lane that's wishing you well, supporting you for being a great human being. I'm gonna stick with the people that are embracing me to be a good human being.
I think a prime
Um,
Hell
example of
yeah.
that right now
yeah,
is like Jay Wick, man. I mean, like in the prime of his
yeah.
career, it's like he
I
had
hate that.
and and people are like, "Oh, bro, he just got brownie points." And this man's sitting probably thinking of like, "Hey, when I get out, or when I'm getting away from this," and people are praising him for that
I feel
situation.
you. I know. It's like that's the battle with the mainstream. That situation is odd. I mean, I'm not gonna act like I know the facts or anything, but it's odd. Like I doubt
Right?
he's
Yeah, yeah.
that I doubt he's that dumb to just randomly just start shooting at his
Right,
security guy for no reason. Like
His
right,
own security guy,
yeah,
and
like
they drove from out of state
yeah.
together. Like,
That's what I'm
how did
saying.
that
Like
happen, bro?
it's odd. I mean,
but
I
the people
doubt
took it and run with it.
yeah,
You know,
he could be that dumb, but I doubt anyone's that dumb.
from his
I
music, he
really
don't look
think
that dumb.
I don't want to burn the bridge. I don't know nothing about Empire. I don't I haven't done business with them, but there's a pattern with them.
Yeah,
XXX Tentacion died. Young Dolph died. Jay
For
Wick
real.
locked up. Mo 3 died. Like
right.
everybody who fucks with them is a dance with the devil. That's all I say. It's a pattern every single time
Except for
where
Hosier. They ain't killed Hosier yet.
ah, yeah, yeah. But how much are they pushing him though? They're not pushing him like they were pushing Jay Wick, and I don't got
Nah,
no issue with Hosier, even though Hosier
me
did
neither.
me dirt. Hosier, I had a whole album with him, so fucking fire. Me and him did a whole album. He actually flew me to Indiana because I was iffy about him because, like I said, I don't like getting involved in the country rap politics, and I know he had
Yeah,
fucking beef with everybody, but this dude flew me in, had the amazing hospitality, was a great person, but and I was excited about this project. We made like a fire project. Then he just went ghost and didn't put out any of the music.
it still ain't out. Like,
No, never went out, never talked about it again. He split with his manager. I know like people sleep on Hosier's gangster. Was in the streets, dog. Hosier was like
yeah,
he was trapping, dog. That's why, like, I hate that he didn't put it out, but at the same time, I'm like, the shit that I seen hang out with Hosier, I was like, this dude got more street credibility than a lot of people who the streets really think got the credibility. Like, I was
Right.
like, man, Hosier is not no punk ass country rapper. Like, he was Bozier, bro. Like, motherfuckers was
yeah,
pulling up to the studio, like busting out racks. Like I hate to put his business out there, but like I hope he takes it as a compliment. Like Hosier was me. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in that life, so it's like the shit that I seen. I was like, man, like this dude is like. He's fucking really about that life, bro. He's about, I'm not saying he's
yeah.
violent or done anything like that, but some hustling, trapping shit. Like Hosier was the
Anytime
truth, bro.
I've been around him in person a couple times,
Yeah,
and he was nice as hell each time. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like he was really cool and the project went well. Like that's the whole reason I even shit, what's going on here? Like I agreed to the project because I was real iffy about it at first because like how much beef he had in the game, but he was a stand-up dude. Uh, but I know he was talking about Empire. That's back to the subject about Empire that Empire, but he was saying Empire was gonna give us a bag for the album though and shit like that, and then the shit just never we didn't do nothing with it.
well,
And
he
then
was he was supposed to link me up and get
yeah.
a. I was gonna get a bag as a graphic designer, bro, but it never happened. You
Yeah,
know
so
what I'm
that might
saying?
that might be his play. It is what it is. Everybody makes promises they can't always keep. Um, but
I try not to do that, but
I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
too, man. I always
I
try to
don't
under
overpromise
promise.
anything. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
sometimes you never know when you can
mm,
underdeliver. So if you don't overpromise anything, you ain't got no expectation.
exactly. I always
Mhm.
under promise.
Mm.
And or I'm just a real straight shooter. But Hoser's an interesting guy, bro. I feel like he's very misunderstood. That's all I can say because like
For
Hosier was
sure.
thugging, bro. Hosier was really thugging. Like that's why I say I got a lot of respect for him because like the dude was really like he was busting plays, but motherfuckers was pulling up to the studio, opening briefcases with bands in them. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I
Uh,
got a fight video. I be putting out
uh,
fight videos,
yeah,
and
Hosier had
every
the
there's
Hosier had
one where he laid Buddy out. Man, he went to sleep, bro. Like,
yeah. Hosier had them tickets in Indiana, boy. Hosier had he had the whole city pulling up to him, bro.
Hey, I'm
yeah,
excited about number 3 for real, man. Like,
Yes,
Yeah,
to
sir.
get back to the rankings, bro. And I'd like to see what your thought is on him,
I,
because I think this guy is the new age of country rap, and I feel like he's taking it back to when rap was still good, man. And you know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
I ain't saying every rapper is horrible or anything, but rap in the early 2000s, and it was, I feel like
It was the
was
golden era. It was the
yeah,
golden
yeah.
era, bro.
it's the last.
Um, Man, I got a lot of respect for him and his movement. He's doing everything right. Um, for sure, he's doing everything right. That's all I can say. But here's where I'll interject. He's got the advantage over all us OGs because he's learning. He knows every mistake that we've made. He's seen it, and then he could just jump in and be like, "What? You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Oh, you had to figure that out. Well, thanks for figuring it out for me,
Well,
buddy.
he
You know,
he's
that's
got
not
he's
that.
got his brother
Yeah,
Junebug and Big
yeah,
Chuck, and they've been in this genre for 20 fucking
exactly. It's like
years. You know what I mean?
exactly, and I don't like, I don't, dude. He's doing everything right. Like I don't say that is
Mhm.
like as anything bad. Like it's part of business. It's part of the game. Just like people who was recording on CDs and Walkmans, and now we can just have streaming. Imagine how the people who had to sell their CDs, and I was one of them for a little bit of my career because I early on in my career was still the CD days, having to pass out mixtapes and physically. Imagine these kids
same
just
here, bro.
straight to
Trunk
streaming.
selling.
Yeah, can record pretty good quality straight off their cell phone. Don't have to spend a dime on studio time. Like that's why I say,
Yeah.
like being a young buck in his position is just like it must be amazing, you know, because like you
His
could
biggest
just
problem, I bet his biggest
yeah.
problem is there's too many women coming at him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
Uh
saying?
true. And he's falling for it.
oh, is he?
No, I'm
No,
just saying. I
no.
mean,
Oh yeah,
he's. I'm not saying he's falling
yeah,
for it. I mean, just saying he's enjoying it.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
we was joking about it. Now Rich actually said he don't be on that shit, man. He be
I believe it.
talking,
really,
just you know what I'm
I
saying?
I like his movement a lot, and I think he's got his head on straight. That's why I say like he's learned from everybody's mistakes, and
Yeah, he knows.
he's not making them, and that's why he's fucking winning because he's not making them. Um, yeah, bro, I have nothing but good things to say, man.
yeah, right.
His music's
Well,
good. He's
he took
consistent and
off so
shit.
fast that,
Yeah,
I feel like
that's what I
it took
say.
off so super fast for him that, he's still learning everything as it comes, and but he's at that level to where it's make or break. You just got to learn it. You got to go through it, and
He's not learning it. He just that's what I say. Like his team and him, they just know what to do. They don't have to make
Yeah.
right,
those mistakes that we all made. They've had a flawless blueprint because they've seen the game that the lane has already been established where he's
Hmm.
like boom, do this, do that, do that. We know it's gonna work rather than like all of us have trying to do shit and it flopped and trying to figure it out because there was no
right, yeah,
blueprint. We had no proof of what to go off of. Like I said, when I used to type in similar artists to me, it's gonna be crickets. Who's there? There's no other white boys from the South rapping like like who you gonna look up? Like, and
You
now
know,
it's like now there's a whole path that's like you can take it.
I made
he's got a
a
strong
top
team
100.
behind him.
I
Yeah,
made a top 100 country rappers list, and I made it last year, and he was at like 2 million streams, and now he's at
yeah.
like 150 million streams the next
That's
year.
crazy. I didn't even know it was that much. Yeah.
It's crazy, and next year it'll probably be 500 million. I bet. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
there's
Hmm.
no
that's what I'm
telling.
saying. There's a lot of artists that don't, they have, it's years before they get at that point. So you don't really get to
Yeah,
take, you take
Yeah.
it in slowly. He's taking it all at once.
That's
Like,
why I say
you know,
they came with a phenomenal launch. Like
yeah,
they knew what they were gonna do before he put out a song.
yeah,
You
right,
know,
yeah,
like it's not like a lot of us where we put out garbage mixtapes we recorded at our mom's crib that we're still trying to figure out. Like
right,
his first song, maybe I don't know, but like his first attempt, they were doing it on a professional level and knew exactly what to do with the marketing, the SEO, the website, the YouTube promo, the social media, the reels, the videographer.
right, yeah,
Right, immediately. Most people don't come in the game like that. Like that's why he took off so fast because the foundation was already right there.
Right there.
There was
Yeah.
no learning like, hey, I'm gonna start off with my cell phone. If this goes kind of good, then maybe I'll save up some money to hire a videographer and get in a real studio. Like his first shit was already professional. So it's like
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
that's why it's so quick.
Mm-hmm.
There was no figuring it out. It was already figured out from day one.
Well, well,
Yeah,
it's
and
cool
he's
that he
sitting on
doesn't
a lot.
indulge. Yeah, he don't
It
indulge in the drama, and he's just solid.
exactly.
And
That's why I
you know,
say. Mhm.
I agree.
Whoever, I don't know if it's just him or like you say, like they his management or whoever, they like they're doing a phenomenal job and they're coaching him in a great way and keeping his brain in the right place
I think
because like I've just seen how he interacts with people online. He's just so on point. Like he just doesn't get involved with the drama, doesn't have to do off the wall weird shit to he just putting out consistent music at a high quality level and it's working.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's
agree.
amazing, bro.
I agree.
And then number two, Upchurch.
Man, you know I love Upchurch, bro. I absolutely have so much love for Upchurch. Whether he has love for me or not, I don't even know. I don't even care. I'll still have love for Upchurch because it's like he's just the OG, bro. He's the OG of this lane. He everybody could say what they want and who
Facts.
this and that and play politics. Upchurch is the 100% the reason country rap took over to another level. He
To the
made the
Yeah.
social
shit.
media.
Yeah, he made it popular. He really did. Because like we had,
Mm-hmm.
Colt Ford, the Lax, and the OGs, like, and they shoot, they're popular. They did their thing.
Yeah.
But
They laid
Upchurch,
the
like,
groundwork.
Yeah,
yeah,
they got on there when YouTube
hmm
fucking started. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Upchurch would like that's exactly that's when it was such like a niche market. Like it was only backwoods with rednecks, and it wasn't there was only that demographic. And then Upchurch got like he's the one who put like a bit of I wouldn't say it's not mainstream because mainstream is shit, but like a popular to people who aren't rednecks in the woods, even though that's his fan base, like everybody just seen Upchurch. He became appealing. He took it to the next level,
He
if I
made
can
he
explain that.
took the face. He was the face of the
Yeah,
platform.
he took the face and made it like
Cool.
popular. He made the genre popular and made it like a real thing. Like it's not like people think a country rap like oh that's just some little there's some little random niche over there. It's like he's made it a real genre. They say Upchurch is the one who made country rap a real genre. Like
Well,
this shit is here to stay. That's the
there's a
best
lot
Yeah.
way
of
to describe
artists.
it.
There's a lot of artists on here that I wouldn't even know who they were if it wasn't for Upchurch. And that's not a shot. It's
Man,
no
he
disrespect, but it's just that's the God honest truth. I
He
wouldn't know
built
who they were,
everyone's fucking career early on. Everybody who's big in country rap, their biggest song that got them on the map is the one with Upchurch.
especially number one.
And
Mm.
everyone, I mean, whether they want to admit it or not, that's how it went. He's got an absolute cult following. He's the blueprint of how to move as an independent artist. Where he's at right now with his mindset, I don't know. I wish him
Right.
the fucking best because I got so much love for the guy. Like I just see him and I want to see him thrive. I want to see him succeed because he got so many hits. He's such a talented artist. He's such a good guy at the core. He's such a good guy at the fucking core. I think just so many he just been through a lot of freaking shit, not making excuses or enabling in it. Like this music industry will turn you dark, and I think like it took a toll on
That's
him
what
and
he's went
turned
through. Man, I
exactly.
mean, people
It's
don't
made him.
realize when you get in a dark
Yeah.
place and you don't know where you can turn, you turn to your fan base, and maybe that's what it was. I'm
It,
not
it's
making
made him
excuses for what he
cynical.
did.
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
made him cynical and hate everybody.
yeah.
And he doesn't have to hate everybody. He could just hate select people. And I think he's starting to realize that, and he's getting out of that mentality because like we know at core like that that original OG Upchurch fucking Holler Boys. Like he started off pure, man, in his
Right. I miss
fans.
those days, bro.
Yeah,
Like the
exactly.
when the
Mm.
That's
artists worked together and made this genre
yeah,
feel like a I don't care
I
what
know.
any artist thinks about each other. I love all the artists in this
I
genre and
know.
I just wish that everybody would get back to
Yeah,
that
bro,
home
I think
for
feel.
so.
real. It's
Listen,
like
Yeah.
you got to have characters to have a TV show. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And,
exactly.
and there's the heroes, there's the villains, bro. There's important roles, there's lower
Exactly.
roles. You can't just kick out one of the main characters. Like you know how pissed off people get when the main character in the show fucking dies. Like you
and
know what I'm saying?
and here's what I'll say, and I hope church doesn't hate me for saying this, but he kicked himself out, bro, and
Right.
then everybody just
Mm.
started ganging up on him more. But we can't say like a lot of people have tried to show love and be the bigger man in the situation and be like, hey, I forgive you, like let's work together. And he was not having it, you know what I'm saying, and he was resentful towards a lot of people
Right.
and
Mm.
he kicked himself out. Anytime we already know everyone will welcome him right fucking back if he just wanted to come back, and he
If he'd
just said,
apologize to those people, I
"Yeah,
agree.
yeah, exactly." If he would just say,
From
"You
both
know what?"
sides.
Yeah, he wouldn't even have to apologize. He's up church, dog. He doesn't even have to
Yeah.
apologize. He just has to say, "Let's stop the bullshit and let's work and be efficient." I'm not
Right.
sorry for what
I
I
see that.
said. I mean what I said, but it's not where I stand today. Let's move
Right.
forward. Like he
True.
don't even
True.
he's up church. He don't gotta apologize. People would still do what he said.
I'm talking about
Like,
for the
at the end
like
of the day,
when
they would still
I'm
do what
not
they said. They might be salty about it, but they know how much money and how much clout and how much influence he's gonna bring. So they're gonna put their pride to the side to deal with church.
no, I mean like I'm meaning not for the artist because I mean he stands on
Yeah.
that. I'm sure all the artists stand on that. But for the little rants that he did that he might have offended some people,
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that. Hey, it's like when a person of fame does something wrong, no matter what, they always give an apology and a they step out and say, hey, I might have did something that offended someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to that nature. But
It's got
uh,
to be a genuine apology. Like if he don't
right,
really feel it, and he stands on the business, then you got to respect it.
right.
Because there's
I
definitely
agree.
like me represent Donald Trump. Like I apologize to everybody for that. Like whoever's watching me, like that motherfucker lied to all of us. Like, but
Mm.
I
Amen.
had I had a successful point in my career, pushing him, like thinking he was a good guy and he was gonna make America great again. And I think a lot of people believe that. He talked so good. We thought he didn't need the money because he's already rich. He already had influence. But everybody eventually, all the politicians are part of the same
That's why I hate
yeah,
politics.
yeah. I've learned to hate it. I don't want to get involved with none of it because it's all like if he could lie that much, literally, dude, no more foreign wars, gas prices are going down, this and that. Like everything he said he was gonna do, he completely lied. America
To be to
first.
be fair, nobody, not one man's gonna change this country or save this country. It's gonna
Nah.
take every person.
But it's like even if he tried, he didn't even try. He completely lied. He completely bold faced, pathologically lied to
Mm.
all of us. So it's like we're back to the subject of apologies. Like
Yeah.
you got to really feel it. Like that's one of those apologies. Like I really feel. And if someone was like, yeah, but you were promoting Donald Trump. And I'd be like, I'm sorry that I pointed y'all in the wrong direction. I apologize for that because I do not stand for that in 2026. I don't stand behind what I said in 2024. I apologize,
Hey,
guys.
Yeah, we
you
grow,
You
gotta
we
know?
evolve.
respect
We
it either
think,
way.
same.
Exactly. Exactly. It's about evolving and a lot of people that they want to they rather instead of just swallowing your pride and apologizing, and I never find it a big deal. If I was wrong, I was wrong. But a lot of people find it
Right.
such a big
That's
deal
I
to
love
just
to apologize if I did something
yeah. It's
wrong,
a
man. You know what I'm
right.
it's
saying?
not a big deal, but a lot of
That's
people
why I
find it.
feel like
Yeah,
it's time. It's time. Look, it's 20, it's about to be it's
yeah.
2026 and it's time for a change, man. These guys are gonna have to just get back to the music, even if you don't want to work with each other, man. Just do it for the fans, do it for the genre. It's just it's enough said, man. Let's just get back to the what this genre was built on and what church the level that church took it to, where he was putting people on, putting them on shows and helping the
Man,
little guys out. It's time to get back to that, you know.
I would love nothing more for that. Even if church never worked with me, if he just came back to the positivity,
Right.
the church that we know is deep in there, who just
Mm,
was just putting out music, song after song, working on his voice, working on his skills, playing the guitar, taking it back to the purity of the music, and just
Facts.
having
yeah.
fun with it, and not getting involved in. He's just too big for negativity. People love him for positivity, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, if he would get back to that, I would just love to see that, just because I think it would be good karma for the world. I just
Right.
think it would be a great
I
thing for
do know,
society.
I do know from a good source that he's supposed to have some music coming, like a body of music. You know what I
I
mean?
bet he does. Yeah.
And hopefully, we can see that, bro. You know what I'm
That's
I,
saying?
gonna be good. Good for
I
the
feel like
genre.
he's one of those people where it's like me, where the music in his DNA. It's in his
Yeah.
DNA. Like he's a
You can't
real
knock that
musician
part
at
about
heart.
him. I mean, you just can't. You can't knock
Exactly.
that about a church. I mean, he's
Yep.
talented and he built it. He the talent has been there. It's not that's never been questioned. And
Exactly.
if you say anything different, you're just a pure hater.
I know,
And
and he's got to remember that. He's got to
he
remember
does.
that.
You're right. I feel
He's
like
got to
he's even
remember that.
forgot that.
Like, everybody loves his music.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who are entertained by his rants and things like that. But at the end of the day, everyone loves his music. Like, he's a damn good musician.
He's a
That's
voice,
that.
bro. He's a
Yeah, he's
voice.
a damn good musician, and I admire his craft. And I think that's why I have so much love and respect for him, because, like I said, sharp sword recognizes sharp sword. He's not.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of clout and a lot of numbers from his rants and different things outside of music, but from core, he's a musician at the core. And I recognize the sharp sword, even if he had no followers, no nothing, and he just hit my DM as a nobody. I'd be like, bro, you're dope as shit. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So number one.
Adam Calhoun, Bezz Believe. That man dissed
So
Uh
me the other day. They told me he dissed me the other day. It's wild, man. Little
man,
old me, man. Little old me.
I think there's a mutual respect. I can't say that I agree with everything that he does and what he says. And me and him have had that conversation, and I feel like he's had a little bit like resentment for forever against me. Like, where it's like there's, like I said, there's a mutual respect, but I don't think he'll ever do a genuine collab with me or anything like that, because like I've spoken on some of the, like, he gets a little racist. You know what I'm saying? Even my boy Forgiato Blow, like,
I
that's
don't
my
like.
fucking dog.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's gotten a little racist in his stuff too, where it's like, I'm cool with being, man, we white boys, we putting on for the white boys, yeah. But once it becomes like you're downing other people and you're trolling them, um, it's like,
This
I respect your
this
grind,
is
I
one thing
respect
I
your
want to say.
hustle.
I want
I,
to say
I
this about one
yeah,
thing because a lot of people I feel like are scared to speak out on what he said in his last song, and I'm gonna say this: country rap regardless what you say, it is it's supposed to be a respect to hip hop, and whenever you come out and
exactly.
in these times and you say something like that and you know how offensive it can be, it's like then it
Mm,
separates the genre from hip hop, and you got to respect that side regardless what you do, and then respect people in general. And if you know it's offensive, you can't come out dissing someone and say, "Hey, you're separating the genre," and then do something yourself that separates the genre or
yeah.
separates hip hop from the
It,
country. I mean, you just can't.
and
I
What?
mean,
and I think that's
Sorry.
the biggest downside that I've
right.
seen from the genre, and it's been such a culture shock for me, because like my whole entire early career, where I was getting excluded from things for not being hood enough, for not being thug enough,
Uh.
and now in the country rap, you're too much of a wigger. You're a fucking, you ain't redneck enough for this show, boy. Like, and I'm
That's
like,
Right.
wait,
funny.
but it's rap. What's going on? I thought this was rap. Like,
Yeah.
what? It got confusing. You know what I'm saying? It got
There's still
confusing. Like,
lines you don't cross. No,
yeah,
you just
so
don't.
it's like I think just out of respect for rap, exactly. Like there's no denying everyone could say, "Oh, well, it's for everybody." Yeah, it is for everybody. We're not going to say rap was not founded by black people. We're not going to
And
say the
it was in
pioneers
Brooklyn.
of hip hop is black and brown people, and
Yeah.
country rap is still an amazing thing, but you gotta pay homage to who created the rap side of the country. You
Right.
know,
Mm.
you got to at least show a mild respect. You can't spit in their face. And I feel like
Right.
to an
Mess with
extent,
that.
like I said, there's an artist that I know named D1, and he worded this really well, where how he talks about mainstream rap that promotes negative values, where it's like there's people he's friends with and he respects. He's like, man, I can respect your grind, I can respect your hustle, I can respect everything about you, but there's one thing that I might dislike is the message that you're promoting. And that's a
Mm.
bit sometimes how I feel about Adam. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
going to say anything bad about him because
Right.
dude built a phenomenal career. He grinds, he busts
Facts.
his ass, he works hard. But will I co sign some of the stuff as my personal values? And like, say, if some shit cracked off and I got to jump in the fight, I'll probably be like, you're on your own with that one because I didn't approve of what you said on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to
Yeah.
stand behind the words that you said on the track.
It's kind of
Yeah.
contradicting. That's the main thing I see about it. I mean, you can't knock his talent. You can't knock, him as a person. I don't know him as a person. I've never met him, but whenever you see something like that, like I teach. I mean, the values that you're supposed to teach, the values that the country as a person from the country, we stand on. You can't disrespect that, and you definitely can't disrespect the hip hop side of it, and that's where I
Exactly.
draw the line. And to me, it was like I'm bigger than that, and I can say what I want. And to me, that's not what we're built on, man. And I've, hats off to him for what he's done. And I still would, rock with him or whatever, but I can't rock with that. You know what I mean? Like I just can't. I will not. I don't teach my kids anything like that. And I just that's not values, bro. It's not. It's disrespectful. And I hope that he sits there and says, "Dang, I regret that." I should have never did
No,
that.
he
I
did.
mean,
He definitely won't. And but you got to respect that he stands on his business,
well, I
and I,
mean,
and I and I understand why he does it because it's shock value. It's probably how what he really believes in because like he really did prison time. He been around some real hood shit.
yeah,
He's seen a lot of ratchet shit where he's like
Yeah.
he's got that resentment. Like, man, y'all how y'all treated me in prison. Fuck y'all. Fuck
right.
y'all. Yeah, I still rap, but I don't like y'all now. You know,
Right.
he's got that resentment,
But when
and it's
you're a
like it's
face,
a
when you're a face of a genre and everything, you've got to be the bigger person. You've got to. It's just like a job. There's certain things you can and can't do, even though you feel a certain type of way. And I feel like if you're gonna preach
nah.
about something, you
And
know,
man, he could run his career how he wants to do, and I think that's what his fans love about him. It's just that me personally, I don't run my career like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
Right.
saying? But like that's what wins for him is saying stuff like that because there's plenty of people who feel the same way as him, and they don't give a shit about hip hop. They don't give a shit about rap. They want to see black people get dissed, and
yeah,
he's the guy who's going to use their art form and diss them with it and say, "What you going to do about it?"
right, yeah,
And they love to see him do that, and it wins for him, and he's successful with it. But that's why I say, like, I that's not for me. That's not my path.
thanks.
If he did that
Facts.
to if he said those words and got jumped by a bunch of black people, I'm not jumping in that fight for him. I'm gonna say that's your fight. You said those words. I fuck with you, Adam. You've been respectful to me, but you know what you said on that track. I didn't co-sign it. I didn't release it. I did not click post on your DistroKid account or whatever you're using. So that's your battle. Now, if there's a battle about something that I do agree with, like someone is molesting kids or something like that, and we go beat up that person, I'd jump in that fight any day and beat up that person with him
Right.
because I agree with the fight. But you know, it's like
Right.
I don't agree with the fight of spit using rap to spit in the face of black people. That's not a fight that I want to jump in. But it's like
Well,
motherfucker, that's his thing, and he's winning with it. And as a business, you gotta salute, like, bro, whatever's working for you and feeding your family and your fans, like, go do
the
it, bro. There's people
the
doing worse in this fucking world. There's people doing way worse.
right. The one thing I can say is though, what he don't see and would love to sit down and talk to him about is look, hey, we're still gonna keep like you're number one on the power charts. I mean, we're not haters. We sit back and we watch the lane and whoever's in the talk of it, we're gonna put you on there regardless how you feel about us. And we're going to keep standing on our business and what we believe in, which is helping the genre as a whole. Not one person, I don't care how he feels or this person feels. We're still going to be here to share you guys and put your music out there on the platform, and that we're doing it for the genre. So
So
regardless how he feels or anybody feels.
I'm gonna tell you who really, and like, even I wasn't as much into his music early on. Like I really had to, like, this shit, the more experimental I got with my music, the more I understood his movement. But like, for real, the person who's number one power check, who shits on everybody here, who's done way more numbers and has way more accomplishments, low key, is Yellow Wolf, bro. He'll
Facts.
outsell, he'll outsell
Yeah.
anybody,
I don't know
any of
why he
us.
doesn't get it. Like a lot of people, because he carries that. A certain, I guess, a certain genre himself. A lot of people don't categorize him in that, but I mean, come on, man. When
Well,
he first
I'll
came out,
I'll tell you this. This is why, like, I got the top 100 list, and I did have Yellow Wolf in it. And
yeah,
I
I know.
also I had Jelly Roll, I had Big X the Plug, I had Jesse Murph. And it's like one night we was doing a live panel, and some of these guys are so fucking mainstream and big that you'll never reach them. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, like, some of them ain't even like Jelly Roll. He ain't even country rap no more. He's straight country, bro. And
Yeah.
then Jesse
Mhm.
Murph, she's got like 2 songs that's country rap. Plus, she don't claim to be country rap. She said it. And just like Yellow Wolf, he don't claim country rap.
Hey,
I've seen an interview, bro, where he don't fuck with country rap, bro.
I
Yeah.
think we've had that phase,
Mm-hmm.
because like it was kind of a bad term. I remember,
Yeah.
I think it was Hard Target who told me. He told me, like years ago though. Now he probably thinks different, but he was like, Bubba, keep doing that Kevin Gates shit. Don't do this country rap. Country rap is a graveyard for rappers. If you want to retire and end your career and be comfortable, go to country rap. But like, don't do that. It's a graveyard. This is a dying shit, but
And
like,
that's sad that it's went to that, bro, because it came out strong,
no,
and
that
Yeah.
was a few years ago. I think it's strong now. Like, I think
yeah,
he'll almost look back and say, "Whoa, I can't believe I said that to you." But he said
yeah.
that, and that's why when he said that, it made me resent it a little bit. And I think that's why Yellow Wolf doesn't claim it, because he's got that stigma of, you don't want to be a part of that, because it was a dying genre. The artists were older, they were all more rednecky, man, and I love those guys too. I don't want to say this by dissing them, but like, it wasn't appealing for somebody who really was like a hip hop, like, I'm trying to be respected as a rapper, I guess. That,
Yeah.
like, you like I said, what Go Forward and the Lax and shit are awesome. Georgia boys, awesome people. But when you think of hip hop credibility, like in the rap game, their name doesn't come up. But in country
No.
rap, like, they solid. And I think
Yeah.
they took a great path. Like, who gives a shit if you're respected in rap? We all learned that the hard way.
Hey,
Where I
man,
think
if you
when
can do
Yellow
something
Wolf,
consistently as long as they have, they're doing
yeah,
something right, man.
Yeah.
but
I
it's
agree.
like, country rap respect almost outweighs hip hop respect now, because look where rap is now. It's auto-tune mumble, gay,
Yeah.
gay, 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 gay. Nothing against gays, but like you literally to be a mainstream rapper right now, you have to take a dick in your butt
You
by
got to wear a
somebody.
dress.
Yeah, you have to do that to be a mainstream pushed on the, whatever they call the mainstream now. That's why the mainstream is dying and has no respect because every kid sees that and says, whoa, I'm going to stay independent. I don't want to be that. Whoa, unless they really are gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a known thing now. Like, you have to sell your soul to the devil and do some gay shit to get on in mainstream rap. So
Mm,
country rap has came in and kind of been a savior for a lot of us because you don't have to do that. You can be yourself. You could be a good guy. Where it's like, I think when Yellow Wolf made those statements, regular rap had some sort of, it still had credibility. Like you didn't want to be country rap because regular rap had credibility. Because like
Right.
his breakthrough was like what I can't say the exact era, but I remember like he was alongside, Kevin Gates, B.O.B., like who else was what like 2016-ish, like Mac Miller, like MGK,
Man,
like
rest in
people
peace.
who
yeah.
had some people who had some skills and some substance where you were proud to be a rapper. Now you're like,
Right.
bro, I don't even want to tell people I rap because they're gonna think I'm fucking gay. Like they're gonna think I'm taking a dick in my ass, or I'm mumbling on auto tune. Like that's where people think
Hey,
of rap now. I tell people I'm a country rapper now because like that opens up the door. Oh yeah, Bubba, I respect you. You ain't with that fucking sissy shit. You ain't fucking
Hell yeah,
running
boy.
around running
so
around with a dress and a gun, thinking you're a
so
thug and a sissy at the same time.
right, and I've seen where you just did the poll on there. So, and I hate to break it up, but before it fades away,
Yeah.
the poll. So that was a good poll, and I've seen a lot of people speak
They
up on
asked
that.
for that. The chat asked for the poll.
What was
So
the
the
poll?
poll is Adam Calhoun considered a country rapper, and 100% said no.
I think Adam Calhoun is 100% a country rapper, but he's a shock value. He's a shock value country rapper. Like Church, that's why like Church, like I say, like I'm not trying to dick ride, but Church is like the musically a country rapper. Like he is a country artist who is a skillful rapper at the same time. Adam
Right.
is not. I don't want to diss him, but like I don't mean this in any harm. It's just Church is so fucking good musically. Um, he's not that great of an artist. Like when it comes to his skills, he's not busting out crazy flows. There's no super melodies. There's not amazing singing skills. The bars are like, you know, 90s rap, like the artistically he is not anything like super crazy, and that's not to throw shade. He might even admit that, but like people love him for the shock value because that's why I say like the shit that he does is what works for him because he's got the balls to say it. So people
Yeah.
overlook
He's got that
that he
drill sound to him too. You know.
they overlook that he's not the best rapper. He doesn't sing the best. He doesn't have the best bars because they're like, yeah, but he had the balls to go say that racist shit right in someone's face. And
Yeah.
Mm.
it's the same with the the street rappers. People, oh man, he had the balls to go shoot that guy and catch the Fed case. It's like,
Yeah, it's like
um,
every song that Adam does, he's just so angry, bro. Like
it
he's
Yeah,
it
it's
it
angry.
like drill rap. It really is to
Yeah.
me.
it
I mean, it's a
it,
drill country rap. Yeah.
it's the controversy. He knows how to spark controversy. It's like say 6ix9ine in a way, even though they're totally different artists. It's like he knows what to say that's gonna get people talking. Where it's not based on whoa, this guy is super skillful. It's whoa, he really said that. Damn, that dude's off the
Right. Yeah.
chain. He really had the balls to say that. Where they don't really care about the skills. Like church is like skills, phenomenal voice, catchy melodies,
Yeah.
can
His
rap his
fans are
ass off when
waiting
he
to say what he's
tries.
going to say crazy next.
Yeah,
That's what they're
exactly.
tuned in for. And
Yeah, yeah,
churches.
yeah.
Yeah, they want him to say some rant of some shit that's gonna offend a lot of people, and
Right.
he's the guy. That's his role. Like he's more popular for his speeches and his rants. not his music as much. Like I don't really like church people can name his classics. Adam, like I'm not
Yeah.
trying to throw no shade, but people can't really name his records. And the one that they'll say is the racist one. Literally, everyone will probably say the one where he says the N-word in because like he's big off the shock value and being a social media personality, not his actual musical talent, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Which
Facts.
I got you.
which you can build a whole brand off that. Like I said, like it's not even to throw shade. It's like you
The
got
one thing
hella
the one
followers.
thing I was trying to get with that though is like, and like in my household, you know, on the values that we raise our kids is to try to is equal, you know, is being equal and treating people, everyone equal. And you know, if you go around school as a white kid saying stuff like that, you're gonna get beat up. And
Mm.
you're gonna be called racist. So like how if you're gonna be in the country rap lane, we stand on values, man, on stuff like that. And we already get called racist enough.
You got
So,
to realize that there's so many people who beg to differ with what you say, and they're saying, "Hell yeah!" You tell them that you say that word, and you beat them up. You gather up your white boys, and you beat them up.
oh,
And
I know that. I know
if they
that. I'm
want to
just
do something
saying that.
about it, beat them up even harder. So
Yeah,
it's like
Right.
they'll be
you're
like, it's
you're you're,
just a
you're, you're
word. I'll say whatever word I want,
yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah. You're saying the correct thing to do,
Hey,
but there's not a lot of people who are on the correct shit. I'd say that it's a thin line
So you
between
think
how
it's
many people.
more on that side than it is the value side?
I wouldn't say there's more, but I would say the ones who are on that side, they'll die about that shit and they'll ride
Yeah.
harder for
Yeah.
it. Somebody who's just about the values will say it politely, like you, like, hey, it's something you probably shouldn't do, but I'm not gonna go fight you over it. You know, I don't
Right.
really,
Yeah.
it doesn't really bother me that much, but do I recommend it? No, don't do it. The people on the other side, what you mean I can't say that? Don't you know the freedom of speech, America first? Study the
America,
First
boy.
Amendment. You're not patriotic. Like they'll fucking
Hey,
scream at you. They'll scream at you and
That's
argue.
what he does in his
you
music.
ain't
Yeah,
wrong.
He's
that's why I say
looking for it.
they're more passionate about the subject and like he knows how to rile people up.
Yeah.
He's great. He's great at what he does. That's why it's like I don't say nothing from a hate standpoint. I don't say nothing
Right.
to
Facts.
discredit. Man, dude, everybody got to eat. Everybody got to get their following. What wins for you? And I feel like he built his whole movement off that shit. Just like
Right.
people like 6ix9ine built their whole movement off pissing people off. And that's what works. Like
I mean, if you
Bubba.
can stand
Yeah,
on business and you can
yeah,
stand for
exactly.
it, I mean, you can't. I guess you
He
can't
stood
really
on
hate
it.
someone for being themselves. You know.
Yeah, it's actually
So
like he stood on it where it's like that's why I say there's a mutual respect. Even though
right.
I don't personally agree with it, I'm not gonna go out of my way and say, oh, we gotta stop him and he's a bad guy. I'm like, man,
Right.
dude's just trying to feed his family and eat, and he found something that's working for him that he
Right.
probably genuine believes in. So he's gonna fucking scream it as loud as he can, and whoever doesn't like it, whatever,
Just
that's
don't
on
listen.
him.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not you're
Right.
not paying his bills. I'm not paying his bills. You're probably not haven't bought none of his merch or his CDs. None of us have bought none of his stuff. So the people who are buying his stuff, damn right, they want to hear him fucking scream in a
Right. I
black
get
person's
that. Yeah.
face the N
That's a good
word.
way of putting it. You know.
Yeah,
I
he
get it.
knows his base and he caters to them and he's loyal as shit to his fan base.
Well, I mean, one thing's for sure, you can't knock that he's not going to be the talk of in social media, and his music's doing the numbers, so you can't knock that. And that's what we're here to do. We're
Yeah,
going to share who's getting the numbers and who's the talk of it, and that's what when people come at us sideways, it's kind of like, hey, man, we're just here to talk about what's popping in the genre, you know?
I
Yeah.
feel you, dog. I don't think no one should come at y'all sideways because literally, what other platform is there? Who else is doing any bit of media for country rap? Absolutely no one. Absolutely. It's an underserved genre. And that's what's beautiful about it is there's so much demand for it and there's not enough. Regular rap is oversaturated. Mainstream rap is over like there's too many artists, there's too many
Yeah.
blogs, there's too
Well,
many
he
media outlets, too many producers. Country
facts.
rap there's not enough. The fans are always looking for new shit.
This is what I'm gonna say, man. Caesar puts in some hard work, bro. I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
him many nights. He didn't even go to sleep putting these articles out and bringing. I mean, was it over 32 million views
Yeah.
and is brought
32
to
million in 4 months
Yeah,
on
he's
on
that
he's
just
wasn't
Facebook
there.
page.
You know,
He's
like, come on,
he's do,
give him some flowers,
hmm
bro.
Man, and I say that,
exactly.
and motherfuckers be like, "Quit bragging, bro." It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, you
That's
He's
just
not bragging, you know.
he, he's doing good. He's doing God's work for the genre, and he's doing exactly what every one of us who's got a business mind thought about doing, but never did. I'm sure
yeah,
Justin's thought about it. I'm sure the Adams thought about it. Is starting a fucking country rap media channel, but then we just didn't have the time and the energy to do it. And you're the one who really did it and made it
yeah.
something, because I've seen so many people try to pop up with it, but nobody stayed consistent and nobody did
Dude,
anything substantial, you know?
Average Joes couldn't even put one together. You know, with
Yeah,
their
exactly.
resources and money, bro. They tried, man, and it didn't really work.
Exactly. It takes a special person to know what to do. And I think that you gotta know, you gotta be at least from a little bit of the younger generation. Not saying like, young, but you gotta be like, you gotta know what's hot. You gotta know how blogs are ran, and you gotta have a bit of a real hip hop understanding in the background, because
Yeah,
like, we're not going to say World Star was not like the godfather of music media for a while. Like, they set the standard. Sadly, World Star
Thanks.
is now, but they
yeah,
set the standard. And it's like, to understand how to run a platform like World Star for country rap is impressive, and I think you doing a great job. And anybody who hate it is really doing a disservice for
Hey,
themselves,
he's
because
outworking some of the artists in
yeah.
the genre. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
if you're mad, I mean, he's outworking. He's doing some of the same legwork that the artists are doing, and doing all this stuff. So like, it should be a mutual respect thing. Hey, we're bringing more views for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
we're
Yeah,
Like,
100%, dog.
I don't
Yeah.
understand it. Like, bro, Adam really said "fuck the news," country rap news on his song. Basically, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I hope
this is
I hope he
crazy.
squashes that. Yeah, I hope he squashes that. It's probably because you were showing love to church, and that's unfortunate, because like I feel like
But I was doing it to him too, bro. Like, I'm talking
I
about
mean, he's
all
number one on
artists.
the list tonight, you know?
I
Like,
know, but once he's not number one,
well,
how
that's the thing. None of these people are gonna control me, bro. You know what
I
I
feel
mean?
you. It's like, that's the thing. The people will you know you just got to keep grinding, and then anybody who didn't believe in the movement or tried to slow down the movement, they if you stay
Yeah,
on the path you're on, it's only going to grow. It's only going to grow, and they're doing it. Like I said, if you're going to hate it, you're doing yourself a disservice. Like, definitely
yeah,
do it. You're doing yourself a disservice unless they have a plan to start their own and get it bigger, but like, they've had years to do that and they haven't done it already. So most likely it's not going to get done unless they want to pay somebody probably a lot of fucking
bro.
money who's just as skilled in
I tell
graphic
you, it's
design
it's
as you.
hard, bro. It's hard,
It
bro, and that's
is.
that's why it's not been done, because like the amount of research and graphic design knowledge and like
Exactly.
video editing knowledge and website knowledge, it was fucking tough. You know what I'm
Nobody
saying?
can keep up, because it's literally a full-time job, where if they want to start their
Yeah.
own, they're gonna have to pay somebody
So
a big boy full-time salary, and nobody wants to do that. And you're the one who
Mm-mm.
picked it up, made it a business of your own, made it a legitimate platform, and you know how to eat off it. If anybody wants a biased platform for themselves, they gonna have to pay somebody a hefty salary to do all that work, and
They can
hey,
buy it for me, but it's gonna be a
yeah.
lot, bro. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a lot.
it's gonna be a lot of fucking bread. Exactly. To
and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you
it
got some
costs a lot of
people in the
bread.
chat that are saying that they don't believe in the list and everything. But I mean, you got to realize that there
I
are
get that.
artists that are outworking the other artists. And
Sure.
whenever I mean, there's nothing wrong with spotlighting that. You know, like people deserve their flowers when they're out here doing the work and everything. You got to show them some spotlight, and then
Yeah,
it's not like saying, oh, this person's better than this person or anything like that. It's just putting them in the spotlight for how hard they're working. And if you don't like it, then knock them off of it. You know what I'm saying? Work harder, work smarter. You know, that's just the only thing I could say about it.
I agree with a lot what the people in the chat are saying, because like, see, there's like this box of country rap that is the same names every time. But like,
Yeah.
say if you scroll Instagram, you'll see all types of jits who are doing the crazy numbers. Who what like Kid G and Buckle Down. They got that white
Oh
boy
yeah,
song.
definitely.
I've
Like
really been trying to mix
their
in
song probably got more
whites.
emotion than anybody on that list, you know. But
Yeah,
it's like that we've been locked down to the same names when
yeah,
it's like the
I
genre
agree.
is expanding.
Facts. Yeah.
Where it's like that, but then it's just so hard to keep up. It's just
Bro, I've already
so
got
hard
like
to keep up.
160 artists that I got all the streaming numbers that I keep up with. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
know.
and White Sosa and fucking Kid
Yeah,
G and Buckle Down. Like, I've already started trying to mix them
yeah.
up to see if it works on the niche. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, and they might not even work. Like your fan base might not even be receptive to them yet
Yeah,
because like they're so new and they have a totally different different demographic than the usual faces of the like the I guess the OG version of country rap. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they have a totally different fan base that like a Buckle Down and Kid G fan might have never even heard of Adam. They might have never,
Right.
you know,
Facts. Yeah.
like
Well,
they you know it's like a totally different fan base yet the
yeah,
similar genre, which is crazy. You
Well,
know,
Mike Mignon, shout out to Mike Mignon. He's been producing some of these, a couple of these guys that are really just doing like making a fast come up. And like I
yeah,
think he's even got some tracks with Buckle Down, and he's done several other like White Sosa, and
yeah,
some of these guys really got some motion coming out. So I feel like they deserve the spotlight too, and
yeah.
that's why we try to put them on the list. But I mean, it's just like showing whose name is the most in the news, but when we're expanding, that's the part of expanding and learning some of these artists that ain't even got spoken of yet. They got to reach out, send some work, show some numbers, let us see it.
I feel you.
So that's what we're here for, man.
I
Once
feel you.
I mean, we don't know everybody, we don't, but this platform's for that.
Yeah. All you could do is your best because like there's so many, at least you're not doing your shit straight political and biased because like that's how every other list is. You know how many other lists I've been excluded from, and then there's people with no name and way less numbers than me who are ranked fucking in the top 10 or some shit because
yeah,
I don't know the person who made the list. And if I did, I don't suck their dick and ride their cock to for their approval. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like and they like so they exclude me from it or I'm not redneck enough, you know, whatever they, you know, like so I think you're running it the most legit out of
yeah,
anybody, like where there's the least amount of bias. Like, yeah, even though Adam dissed you, you still fucking put him as number one.
yeah.
And
Because
I
he
think
dropped
not,
2 songs and everybody was talking
yeah,
about him. You know what I'm
I
saying?
I think 99% of other people would have just, oh, he dissed me. I'd act like he don't exist no more. He could do 10 trillion views tomorrow. Oop, I didn't see it. That's what most
Yeah.
people would do. So the fact that you like still not hating on him is
Yeah, I'm not gonna
humble.
hate
respectable.
on him, bro. Like I try to
Yeah,
respect everybody. I don't believe in burning bridges. And it's like,
exactly.
bro, it's an honor. If you really dissed me in a song, I mean, dude's a fucking millionaire, one of the top five.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thank you, bro.
Keep,
You know?
yeah, keep keep running it non-biased, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like don't be stuck on the same names that are disrespecting you because
Yeah.
there's so many up and coming people who are doing crazy numbers
Facts.
or just
Yeah.
like being in the game. It's just that what's his name too? Who's fucking a phenomenal artist? King Ego
Yeah.
is
King
great
Ego, he's
artist.
fire.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he's like but has a totally different fan base than like I said than Anthony Beast Mode. There's a lot of
Hmm.
Yeah,
people. It's
definitely.
just it's a
Yeah.
totally different fan base who's not caught up in that same alliance. I guess what you would call it. There's like that same alliance
Yeah.
of that's like kind of they
The
stamp
drama.
they stamp the face of it. Yeah, they stamp the face on it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Um,
King Ego and Joe Tyler, they got the same manager.
Yeah, Joe Tyler.
And
Yeah, like they make good music.
yeah,
Like King Ego's music is very good. Exactly. He's got a sharp sword. Uh-huh.
yeah. So I was supposed to get an interview with him, man. You know what I mean?
I
His
hope you
manager
do.
reached
Yeah.
out, you know. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Where like so the fans are definitely right about a list, but you can't get mad at Caesar because you know how impossible that list is to put together. You
It's
know,
hard.
Right. That's what
It's
that's what I
it's
was saying. Like it's
impossible.
hard to put everybody on the
Everybody
list.
everybody's gonna complain, and no one's gonna be happy because
Mm.
it's so hard because like there's people like I said that they're just hitting a totally different demographic that we don't know about, but they're technically country rap for sure. Like King Ego is 100% country rap, but like I said, his fan base is totally different than anybody who was on that list.
Yeah,
Well, and,
I
and
think I've even thought about just letting the fans vote. You know what I'm saying? Like where they can
That
enter fields and stuff. You know what I'm
that
saying?
that 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 might be a good idea too, but it's just how the tech is now. You're gonna find people who find loopholes, how to fucking hack it and get bots
Or
on it,
cheat.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and cheat, and that's the issue you run into with everything now. Like this generation is just so fucked. It's all about who's the biggest tech nerd, who knows how to finesse the internet the best. That's really
facts.
all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you freaking
Yeah.
who knows the guy with the tower with 1,000 cell phones and pumping YouTube accounts, you know?
Yeah.
Like who knows that guy? That guy will get you further than great music, you know? Like, that's just what it is. So it's like, yeah,
Well, it's growing
it's
every day
hard.
too. The platform is growing,
It
and
is.
like I said, more people are reaching out. More artists are
Yeah.
starting
Yeah,
to
definitely.
involve themselves, and that's the only way that we're going to be able to grow and move forward with it. Is once these artists start reaching out and including themselves and everything, and we meet new faces and see more growth in the genre. It's just gonna keep growing. The platform is still has good bones and a good foundation for the genre.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, how you're running it is A1. And it's like I said, it's not even because you put me on anything or shit like that. It's you're running it the best. Your graphics are the best. Your posting is the most consistent. You're doing interviews. Everything is professional. Everything looks good. You're running it the least biased. Every other person who tried
Yeah.
to run it, like I said, is 1,000% biased. Like it is completely chosen by their personal top picks of who kisses their ass 100%. It is not about the music. It is not about the numbers. It's not about the fan base. It's strictly about kissing ass or maybe their personal favorite or their whose ass they're trying to kiss, whatever. But it's
Yeah.
not about actual accolades. Everyone else I've seen try to run some shit or make a list. It's not about actual accolades or accomplishments or numbers or fan bases. It's all about politics, and you're running it based on what it should be.
Yeah, I try
Facts.
my best, man, and
Yeah,
it's really crazy because like I've seen a lot of people try to do things, and it's like you said, they're always biased towards who they fuck with. And it's like I've made a
100%.
strong stand, bro, to where I don't fuck with either. It's not that I don't fuck with either side. It's just I'm neutral. I'm unbiased, and it's like I feel like I'm attacked from all sides
You're attacked
because
because you're unbiased. Hell yeah,
yeah, because
no.
I haven't chosen a side. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like
Don't ever, bro. Don't ever. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever. That's
it's
what's gonna
really
keep you
weird
great.
though. You would think neither side would attack you since you didn't talk shit on one or side or the other, but just because you're fucking posting one side, the other side don't fucking like it. It's
Nah, I
weird
feel
as
you,
fuck.
man. Yeah, but
You don't
You
have to
know?
like every single person in here, what
but
they every move they make. I mean, you don't have to,
Yeah.
like all the move. But if you can sit here and talk about it, still show love to them, and still, share their stuff. I mean, we don't have. We're not here to like or agree with everything. It's just we're here to share the music, and that's what it's all
hell
about.
yeah.
Who's making the
And
moves? So
at the end of the day, look how many people come at Adam from No Jumper's head. Look how many people came at World Star. Look how many people came at Say Cheese. Like
Yeah.
like any platform, it's just gonna happen.
some of them had to rebrand too, because of it. So
Yeah, no, they
Mm.
and
didn't. They
uh,
no, I don't feel like they had to rebrand. I feel like they just kept doing the thing, and they outgrew the artists that hated them, hated
yeah,
on
Yeah.
them. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna say No Jumper is bigger than most of the artists they interviewed. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And there was
Yeah, for
artists
sure.
that probably hated on them that had a bigger following. Where are those artists now? You know what I'm saying? You dissed the platform that was showing you love and getting you out there. That's like dissing YouTube and then expecting them to still post your videos. Like,
Well,
bitch, you
not
dissed.
rebrand, but expand is what I was
Oh,
meaning. Expand.
expand. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
that I
yeah.
used the wrong word, but
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
they had to
yeah,
some
expand
of
out
them
of.
got so big, bro, that they started posting like world news and stuff like that because the
Exactly.
audience is way fucking bigger now. Like
That's what I was meaning. Yeah.
Exactly.
if I tried to do that right now at the level I'm at, I would fizzle out because it would be competing with all them guys. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But like I'm stuck in that niche, bro. And right now it's the top for it because there's nothing like it for this specific niche. And
Yeah.
when I first started popping, bro, man, there was pages that had 1 million followers, right? And I don't think they're really doing it anymore. But they was only doing rap shit, and they seen my stuff, and they started copying every fucking thing I posted, and it worked for them at first. But I noticed as time went on, and they kept trying to mix in their fucking rap shit and everything else, it's like their page is getting like 20 likes. You know what I'm saying?
100%, because mainstream. That's why, like, man, like God was looking out when he chose me to be in country rap,
Yeah, bro.
because mainstream rap, that shit is dying, dead,
Mm-hmm.
dead. Like, how you gonna stand out? Oh, take a dick in your butt, or spend a whole lot of money and not make it back, and just floss and spend all your money flossing. You
What
know
you
what I'm
want to bet?
saying?
What you want to bet that the Super Bowl will not be fucking rap this year? It will be country music.
Man, there's a very fucking high chance. But
But we know
there's
for a fact when it's in Nashville that it's going to be country
It's
music.
gonna be
oh
fucking
yeah,
country.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Watch.
100%. And it's like, I wouldn't consider, say for instance, Drake or Kendrick Lamar, like, they're still standing in rap. But I'm saying, like, if you trying to come out, it's typical rap, like as a new artist bubbling coming up, like, you're like kicking a dead horse, bro. Like, you know how hard it is to stand out. Like,
And
if you're
rap.
trying to just make some regular, like, trap kill shit, like some, some wannabe 21 Savage type shit or something like that, like, who's gonna notice you? Who's gonna care about that
You
in 20
you
in
literally got
2026?
you literally got to color your hair rainbow and paint and like tattoo 6ix9ine all over your body. You know what I'm saying
it,
to get
it,
noticed.
it, and even that's not enough, because like I
No.
see how quick that fades out. Like, you'll get a bunch of shock value. I've seen it so many times where it's like they'll have like a week now. Like, those type of runs used to last 6 months, a year. Now it's a
Yeah.
week. Like, you'll have one or two posts that go crazy. Oh, look at that dude, got a dick tattooed on his forehead, and then after two weeks, no one cares. There's just someone who got two dicks tattooed on their forehead. They're onto that
Hell
guy.
yeah.
Like
Imagine, bro.
it's just so competitive, with the attention space, where it's like country rap is like a steady attention space, where like it's steady. It's not based on a gimmick or 100% shock value. It's like, really, people want to see, they want to see
Yeah.
quality and substantial shit. Like, that's the thing. That's why I say it's like real longevity. Like, it's not a graveyard. When I was told it's a graveyard, it's not. It's actually how you live forever. Mainstream rap is how you whoop, and then everyone says you fell off. Country rap is how you be like, 80 years old and you're still fucking rapping and people still think
For
you're
real.
cool. You
Yeah,
know?
bro.
Shit, look at the lax in them, bro. I mean, they've been doing it so
Exactly.
long that
Most
they're still.
rappers in mainstream just get 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
10 years, that's not most. That's like a legend like Drake, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, most get 6 months now. Like they probably nowadays, a big signee of the major labels, 6 months to a year, you'll see them, and then they might they try to get out of the deal and then maintain like a moderate C tier following after they get out of their deal, and they maybe start paying off their debt out of their own pocket.
Yeah.
uh they'll start using their C tier following to start paying off the label advance. But man, yeah, I don't see shit, bro. Motherfuckers don't last 10 years. Who can you say lasted 10 years recently?
It's like you
That-
said, it's really only the big ones, like
it's
Drake
like,
and all them.
yeah, exactly. Like, they
Man,
came in at a different
Ti
time
didn't
when,
even
yeah.
Ti really didn't even do nothing for a long time, and it took all he had to pop out this year. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I like
He
seeing it though.
it was great.
That's why it's like an OG with a grandfather fathered following. Like, we're lucky, bro. Like, like, yeah, our numbers might go down a little bit in time, but like we still have catalog built. We still have people who remember um the hits. Like, how hard it is to make a hit. Like, you don't know me, or 20 foes, or nobody does that no more. Not even the
Man,
biggest, the number one song on the charts right now is not gonna be popular in a month.
No.
thanks.
Exactly.
And
Back in those
they're
days, the
not
number
making
one would
timeless
last you
songs
3
anymore.
years. Yeah, and it's not even that the music is not timeless. It's just the fans could not digest something to be timeless as much, like on a
Mm,
mass scale. Like your fan base, it could be timeless for. I believe in that. Like your personal fans, but on a mainstream level, there's just
Right.
thousands of songs getting submitted every single day. How is it gonna be fair that someone stays as the main rotation for such a long time? It's like back then, it's like it was like you was either with the fucking Illuminati record labels and they had their 10 guys that they were pushing for the next year. And if you wasn't with that, then good luck selling your CDs out of your trunk. You're getting no radio play. So like they could really build classics and keep only those few select records in people's face. Now it's just the wild, wild west. You could just have a viral TikTok, some shit, and now you're the number one,
Well, you
but
see, you
it
see,
ain't
No
gonna last.
Limit and Young Money
Yeah,
they're coming out with this tour, man. I mean, I love seeing
yeah.
stuff like that. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm old,
Now
but
everyone
I
loves
mean,
it
I mean,
because
yeah.
there's a
man,
big market. There's a big market for the real, and there's a big market for shit that's stuck. Because like old
I agree.
guys, an old guy nowadays who's 40, someone who's 60 years old, you got to realize they grew up on Tupac, a 60-year-old,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man,
60
the
year
the
old.
the last like timeless artist, rap music, mainstream, for me personally, was Kevin Gates, bro. Like his first few albums, you know what I'm saying? I just fell in love
Yeah,
with those first few albums, bro. I downloaded every song I could find by him when I discovered them. You know what I'm saying? And I just listened to it nonstop. And then before
I
that, it
do.
was like Rich Homie. You know what I'm saying? And
not
then
not
Man,
not
Rich Homie. Yeah,
not
you
definitely.
even a comparison.
No,
Well,
but
I think
before
Kevin
him,
Gates,
I listened to Rich Homie a lot. You know what I'm saying?
low key, Kevin Gates is technically a country rapper, bro. Like if you listen to a lot of his music,
Yeah, kinda right.
he's like a country rapper. It's just that I wish he would embrace it more, bro. Honestly, because like the country rap fans love him, but I feel like he just wants to be. He wants NBA young boys demographic so bad, and it's like
Yeah,
sometimes you got to be like, man, the little YNs ain't the people who love you the most. The people that love you the most is these country folks out in these sticks, bro. Like
Look,
they love him, but
this
they
country,
really
the
do.
country rap
he don't want to
lane,
show the love back to them. He wants to keep
it's
chasing the YNs, and it's like that's not him at heart. He's got soul. He's got quality in his music. He's got values in his music. He stands on solid stuff in his music. Shit that country
Yeah,
folks love. The YNs want to see you crash out. They want to see you do dumb shit. They want to see you drug addicted. But for whatever reason, in his mind, he wants that fan base. He wants the challenge of chasing the YNs.
well,
yeah,
what's
gangster.
crazy is the country. One thing that I loved about country rap lane coming in was I know you've been through it. If you've been rapping as long, for some odd years, everybody's been robbed by a rap promoter that charged
Hell
you
yeah.
$500 to get on a show. And Mustafa, I mean, if you're in this West Tennessee area, Mustafa was one of the ones. He was rocking. I mean, I did a Haystack show, and they took $500 from us, and we didn't even get to perform. So when you came into the country rap lane, it was just like, I'll pay you $200, and you're like, hold up, you're gonna pay me, and I ain't got to pay you. Like that
Hell
was the
yeah,
big.
A different
This
world,
genre
bro.
is wide open, bro. They're throwing so many shows together. It's the easiest genre to get on an event as an artist.
A hundred
So
percent. That's why I say it's like highly demanded, and there's not enough supply. They need more artists, they need more producers, they need more DJs, they need more media outlets. Like I said, the mainstream rap, or typical, whatever you want to call it, rap is oversaturated. They don't need no more artists. They don't need no more
Yeah.
anybody else. That's why they can just charge and be like, man, you got to pay $1,000 to do a 5-minute set on this stage, because you know how many other people are trying to do the
Mm.
exact same thing as you, and you dyed your hair pink. Well, that guy dyed it pink and purple, so he's getting more views than you. So you don't dye it green in the middle and tattoo dick face on your head and say
Hell
and
yeah.
open up your butthole, and what's making you stand out, buddy? You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
see that one guy, man? What was his name? He put a fucking diamond embedded in his head, bro.
oh man, yup.
Embedded that shit right there, like,
Yeah.
and it got infected and it rejected it and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Yeah,
man.
man. It's
He
too much of
definitely
that
sold
crazy
it.
stuff going
He
around.
definitely sold his butthole for sure. 100. I know his
For
little.
sure.
I know little Uzi Vert. I know your little booty hurts.
Yeah, I already know. I've been sitting. You done said a couple things, and I keep thinking about that song. You know what
We're
I'm
not gonna
saying?
act like he just got on because he's a great, talented guy, man. He's just
No.
mumbling like a chipmunk on auto tune. But he put on the dress, he put on the high heels, he made his voice
Yeah.
squeaky, dyed his hair pink. Come on, you don't do that
I
shit because
I really think
you
I
just feel
really
like
think
doing it.
some of these rich people in the industry, they're just like, man, we just want some little bitty boys to put some dresses on for us, and that we can laugh at. You know what I'm saying?
100. That's all it is, bro. It's just
That's
very
what it
bored.
is.
It's very bored, sick people who have like retarded money, was born into that much money that they just don't never work a day in their life. They just do shit like, how can I flex today and make someone feel like my bitch? That's
Yeah.
the only thing that gets me off today. Oh, let's go find this kid, put him in a dress, and totally humiliate him and make him famous for it. So then he thinks it's a privilege to do
To
this
be in a
humiliating
dress,
stuff, and
yeah.
then to see how dumb these fans are because we pumped all these fake social media numbers on his stuff. So now all these other kids are wearing the dress and trying to be like him when they don't know. We just put a bunch of money that we know the guy who prints the money, so it doesn't even cost us anything. We're just manipulating all these people into being something that they know they don't want to be, but they think it's cool because we pumped all this fake shit into it.
Hell yeah,
And they're
and we
just
sell the
laughing.
dresses. We sell the
And we
dresses.
sell the dresses.
Yeah.
But we don't even care about the money that we make from the dresses because we just print more.
Yeah, it's
We call the
entertainment.
we call the guy at the Federal Reserve and we just say, "Hey, can you put these numbers in my account?" Sure. Like,
Hell yeah. It's crazy. I believe it too, man, for real.
you know, like they just have a crazy amount of power, and they were born into it. So it's scary, because like it's not like it was. They've never been a regular person. They've never
Yeah.
their bloodline up into maybe thousands of years ago has experienced being a regular person. These Illuminati weirdos have never experienced what it's like to actually feel the struggle of, whoa, these bills got to get paid just to
Mm.
just to live a normal standard of life of survival. They've never had that. They've never had to think about paying a bill. They just called
Yeah.
up the Federal Reserve and said, "Hey, can you put some guy says that I owe this money for this dress that I put on this little black kid that I'm trying to molest. Can you the Federal Reserve, can you go pay for that dress?" Boop, boop, now the numbers on the screen. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like,
I seen somebody in the comments say, Moonshine Bandit's been doing it since 2001. Hey, man, look, all the
Long
OGs,
time.
like
they're
these
right.
guys, they don't get
Mhm.
enough respect. But hey, it's no shame on them, bro. They you don't even
That's
have to
why I
really
say
speak on it. You
the
know what
the
they've been doing.
yeah,
They've been doing it for a long time. They laid all the footwork for all the artists that took it to the next level. So
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, y'all are
That's
the
why
foundation, and we ain't even got to speak on it because what's understood ain't got to be spoken about.
it's
Shout
really
out to the
just
Moonshine Bandits.
it's just the list is impossible to do because there's always
You're
going to be
right.
someone forgotten. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously we know what Moonshine Bandits are. It just like they just happen to not pop up in the top of our head at this moment. Just
Right.
like little
Exactly.
little little white just popped in my head. I don't know if you'd say he's full country rapper, but in 2026 he's considered a
Bro,
country rapper.
that
He
he's the
says
He's
reason
he's
why I
cons-
started
he,
rapping.
he
he
says he's not a country rapper.
he's
He said, but
he's technically not, but
Hey,
he
look, I'm gonna say this:
he
when
said he's
Lil
a
White
father
came
of it
out,
though.
when he
what?
came out, if every white boy within a 150-mile radius from this area cannot say they weren't standing on a tailgate singing, singing every song on his album. If you say you wasn't, bro. I don't care. We was at bonfires and especially
I
Millington
I
folks,
I
Millington and Fraser.
I'm gonna hit you with a curveball on that because I'm from fucking Florida, bro, and it's different than Tennessee or Kentucky. Like they are just in 2026 acknowledging white rappers are a thing. Like no one near me. And that's that I love white. I'm not dissing them, but no one near me was bumping anybody white. No Eminem. They didn't
Right.
give a
Yeah. Yeah.
shit. That's why, like, when the country rap embraced me, I was like, "What is this planet that they're putting me on? Like, what is this? Where like these people are nice to me, and me being white is like an
Mm-hmm.
advantage in rap.
I'm saying the
What
white
is
boys
going
like
on?
it was like he was like we're like the little minions, and it's like he took it on. He got famous. Also, white boys can make it. Like it's whenever he made it in this general area. I'm just saying when Lil White came out, it was like holy
Yeah,
shit.
in
So
that
we can
area.
be it,
In
you
Florida,
know.
no one was bumping this shit. I'm not.
Really?
That's no hate. Maybe certain parts,
Yeah.
maybe Panama City and stuff, but
Right. Yeah.
wherever I was at, South and Central Florida, nah, bro. And that's no shade on him. They just do not like white people, bro. They just a lot
Yeah.
of hate.
Right.
I wouldn't even say it's hate. They just it's just two different worlds. Like they just like yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
hate. Like they did a lot of the hood views a lot of white people like they were not human. Like they're just a totally different species. Like they're invisible. So a lot of that music, like the early Jelly Roll, Haystack, Lil White, even Eminem, you wouldn't hear it. Nobody gave a shit. They acted like they was invisible. That's why it's like
Right.
the
Mm.
country rap was a big deal for me because like I was probably I had to be in the hood active to get the respect that I got. And still it was
Right.
not enough respect. You know how many lists I got excluded from? You know how many people acted like I didn't exist, even though my posters was smack dab in the hood right in front of their fucking face. You know, how many people told me, man, I know you're dope. I know you're raw, but I can't publicly show my friends that I listen to a white boy.
Hey,
That
Mm.
that was
you
the
know how much free
mentality in
studio
Florida.
time I had to give out to get on shows and to
Yeah,
get the respect I did. That's the only reason I had the respect I did was because that most everybody came through me to record in my town in my general area. They was like,
yeah,
go to this studio. So oh yeah, we'll show him love because he's dropping our songs. So that's I
yeah,
mean I know how it feels, but like I said, in our general area, when he came out, when
yeah.
White dropped out, it was just like holy shit. Like it gave
Where
us hope. You
Where,
know.
what area are you in, right? Like,
I'm in West Tennessee.
oh
I'm
yeah,
north of
exactly
Memphis.
in Tennessee. That's why I say like forever him, Jelly, Struggle. They created something I had no clue about. There was no
Right.
white boy
Yeah.
unity in Florida. Like white boy unity just started in 2026 in Florida. Like where
Wow.
white boys are cool. You're white, I'm white. We could actually get on a song together, and people are gonna like it. Before it was like oh no, two white boys can't get on a song. I gotta be the king of my hood, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna step on you to keep my image as the white boy in the hood. Like there was never there
You
couldn't be
remember
no
John
unity.
Young?
Yeah,
John Young and them, bro. They
yeah,
they was
like
doing it. They had a little thing going.
they definitely did. They were kind of doing it for that, but he fizzled the fuck out. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like fizzled out. Like that's like Tennessee. Like that's only like that's why I say Tennessee in the Midwest. That introduced me to like whoa. Like you'll pull up to a fucking bar and there's fucking 50 tatted up white boys all friends with each other, all listening
Mm.
to rap. All thugging, all gold grills. Like Florida, that
Right.
shit didn't exist. There wasn't unity like that. It
Yeah.
wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing. Yeah, like it's finally a thing now. Like it's probably 2024. It became a thing people considered. Now 2026, people are like with it. Like they're with white boys linking
Nice.
up and showing love to each other. But before it was like yeah, it was unheard of to me. Like see like I say when I started getting booked in Tennessee and Ohio, and I'm going to these venues, and I'm just seeing all these tatted up white boys with gold grills. Uh, they're all deep as fuck. Like that, I never seen that in Florida ever. There was no
Yeah.
unity like that.
Mm. Well, Bez, I think we're gonna end the live here soon. But
Yeah,
before we
man.
do, man, I really want to play your new song, "Miracle." Man, I love
Yeah,
that
let's do
song.
it. Yeah.
It's nice. I haven't never done this before. Pulled a screen on here. I think I know how. You know what I'm saying? You'll be the first one I do it with. Let's see. Allow to share window screen. Allow to share window. Hmm. Yeah, share this window. There we go.
Yeah, buddy. I can take him on that. I can see exactly where all that was shot.
Hmm.
The same swing. Booth.
I don't know why, but they said they couldn't hear none of that, bro.
Yeah, I didn't hear none of it either. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I thought it was
And
maybe just. I thought it was just me.
it was glitching real bad too. I'm gonna have to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
Yeah,
this is my first one I've ever done. You know,
got
I
you.
know I
Yeah,
can. I know I can download MP3s and play them, and that's probably what
yeah,
I'll have to be doing. You know.
yeah. Yeah, I thought it was just me while there's no volume. That's why I was like, kind of. I was a little awkward. Like, what?
Yeah,
You know,
and it was
but it's all
glitching
good.
like crazy too, man. For some reason, you know,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, it
But
kicked
y'all
me
got
out
to,
right whenever it did.
yeah, y'all got to check out Bezz Believe's new song "Miracle." You just go to YouTube,
I
type
can't
in
hear you
Bezz
either,
Believe Miracle.
Beaver. Caesar, we
Really?
can't hear you.
Oh, I can hear
Uh,
him though. Yeah.
you got to
Okay, I
That's,
can't.
jump
oh,
out and
well.
come back. Tell him to jump out and come back in.
He said jump out and come back in.
All
Yeah, it
right.
does that sometimes on StreamYard when when you come out and come back in sometimes.
Your
But he did.
StreamYard.
Mm-hmm. But y'all got to listen to his new song. You know, I really like the song. It's a personal, deep song that some of y'all can relate to. I know I can relate to it, man.
I think a lot of, yeah, I think a lot of them will like it and relate to it for
Mm-hmm.
sure, man. Yeah, big dog. It was a great conversation. I hope we didn't piss off or offend too many people, or make anybody salty. I really hate talking about other artists for sure, but at the same time, it might be things that needed to be discussed.
I feel like at the end of the day, it's hard to make anybody happy. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
hey, it is what it is, man. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the audience?
Man, tell them it's all love. Tell them stay positive. Tell them be themselves. Tell them um, Man, my new album's dropping July 31st, and I got a lot of
Mm,
music on deck. And just man, just put it just put out positive energy, man. Just put out positive energy. Um, if you're gonna beef, if you're gonna diss people, if you're gonna start drama, be strategic and make it about skill. Don't make it about personal. Like that's what I think is just stupid. Like if you really
yeah,
getting offended or you really beefing with people, like make it like, no, I want to be a championship team. He want to be a championship team. Let's let's make it about the art. Who's a better artist, and let's compete with the craft. Let's compete with the craft, and
yeah,
don't have actual genuine bad blood. You keep it at a situation where, man, we battled it out. We competed with the songs. Now we're gonna shake hands, because even like all my diss records, besides like this and the Epstein list and stuff like that, but it's like I made a lot of just records like to show I'm a fucking good ass rapper. I'm better than all these people at rapping, and I'm gonna show that. And a lot of you dumbass fans, not calling everybody in here dumbasses, but there's a lot of dumbass people who cannot
yeah,
judge talent. They can't judge talent unless you diss somebody or you clearly show that you are better than that person. Like it's like being in the MMA. You could spar all you want, but until you beat somebody up in the fight, people are not going to give you the props you deserve until you
Facts.
take down the champ. And that's the only reason a lot of the disses I did was just to prove my skills. But it was never like a real beef. Like I hate these people. I wake up every day and they make their bad music does make me mad a little bit, but it's not. It's more like, man, like this shit sucks, and it's frustrating to hear. But it's not a genuine hatred, like it's not a. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's not a genuine
Right.
yeah,
hatred and a resentment. It's more just like, man, your music fucking sucks, and the fans really want to see me show myself that I'm a lot better and I make a lot better music than y'all. And sadly, you have to be the target that I'm aiming for to show the fans that I make great music and I'm a way better rapper than 99% of the people in the mainstream.
mm,
Yep. Agreed.
But yeah,
yeah. I feel you, bro.
spread that positive energy, everybody. That's all I got to say, man. Even when times get tough, to tell yourself, don't be a bitch. Stay positive.
Yeah,
Wake up. Deep, staying in the depression, staying down, feeling low. What's the point of that? What's the point? What, you want to be a victim narcissist? You want to gain sympathy? You want people to feel bad for you as a grown adult, or even anybody, even as a kid? Why you want attention for people feeling bad for you? Like,
yeah,
get attention for people thinking you're honorable and you're great, and you made them feel good just by your presence.
Facts.
So that was the message. That was the last thing I want to say. I know it was a little bit of a
Hey,
rant, but
man.
it's like, yeah, I wanted to just drop something. Exactly. I wanted
drop
to
some
drop
wisdom.
exactly what I said is exactly what I wanted to prove and drop on them.
Yeah. Well,
I
Hey,
wanted to,
man.
I appreciate your
yeah,
time, Bez, man. Like you're real cool, man. Always been good with me. And I
most
called you
definitely,
today and you was like, yeah, I'm down, bro. And I appreciate that, man, that you took the
oh,
time to jump on
most
here.
definitely, yeah. I didn't, the man, we lost track of time. I didn't even think it was going to be this long, but it was, yo. It,
It's
it
good
was,
to finally,
it was,
meet you.
yeah,
And I salute to
mo-
you on your new album, bro.
most
I
definitely,
hope it
yeah,
does
yeah.
everything you want it to do, bro.
When you
Thank you,
say it
bro. Yeah.
drops?
July 31st.
Okay, man, we gonna have to. I haven't done an album review, but maybe I'll have to start doing album reviews, and you be
Man,
the first one.
yeah, that'll be a good thing, man. I think showcasing the music is
Mm,
it's underrated these days, but at the same time, a lot of people aren't making music that's worth showcasing, and a lot of people are getting
yeah,
big just off shenanigans, and sadly, a lot of the fans like the shenanigans more than the music. So,
Facts. That's that
but,
you hit it on the head right there.
yeah.
mhm.
I'm hoping to bring the interviews, the real sit down
Oh, that's
DJ.
gonna be great.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's gonna be great. I can't wait for those.
Yeah, I know we got one in, man. I'm ready to drop it, man. I got
Yeah.
about another 2 hours of editing on it. You know what
Wow,
I'm
I didn't
saying?
think it takes that long. That's crazy.
It takes me a long
Oh,
time,
man.
man, because I be having so
Man.
many projects, you know.
Same.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I really appreciate it, bro. And like I said, I'm gonna be watching for that album, and everybody
Most
else needs
definitely.
to too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, so whenever the song ends, guys, the stream will end.
All right, man.
All right, y'all take it easy.
All right,
You too,
too, bro.
brother.
They say we got a problem, we making too much noise. Never turn down, tell them turn it up some more. If they got a problem, tell them bring it forward. We can get it solved and close the case on them boys. What's with all the tension, my boy? You know we ride with extensions, my boy. He's steady talking, what's the issue, my boy? Said if it's broke, then I'ma fix it, my boy. Man. I'm like a wizard with that stick, Alakazam. Came up shooting 22s and coke cans. Man, I was born to hold this ratchet in my hand. Man, I was born to pull the trigger and let it blank. See, we came from the trailer park. Ryan beat up ass Chevy full of Rello guts and darts. Couple white boys in the yard with wrenches and car parts. Still a full of kick, don't wear nothing but car hard. Boy, we on big shit. Don't get your wig split. Bitch, I'm so sick, stay 6 feet for distance. You on my turf, and I'm the landlord. I have them doing dirt work for you and all them little boys. They say we got a problem, we making too much noise. Never turn down, tell them turn it up some more. If they got a problem, tell them bring it forward. We can get it solved and close the case on them boys. 501. What's with all the tension, my boy? You know we ride with extensions, my boy. He's steady talking, what's the issue, my boy? Said if it's broke, then I'ma fix it, my boy. All that typing on Twitter, man, why he mad? He ain't like that in real life, just Instagram. Man, he ain't really gonna do shit, that boy just scared. He been all up in my comments, he a fan, oh my God. Boy, we pull up with fishing poles and rods. Boy, we pull up with curly fries and tots. Knock the taters out your noggin, ain't your thoughts. Swear to God, man, what's the issue? We'll pull up in our camo, can't tell who's who. Bring the smoke straight to your caboose, bitch, choo-choo. These dudes with me, they quick to blow, they got a short fuse and a couple screws loose. They say we got a problem, we making too much noise. Never turn down.